I could do a napkin picture for everybody if that is what you guys would prefer.
I think we should have a goofy
Everyone
napkin
should get a napkin picture.
I'll get on MS Paint right now.
Do it. No
MS
balls.
Paint on your computer.
Doesn't everyone have MS Paint?
Yes.
I don't.
What do you run? Linux?
Oh my god, yes I do.
Oh my god.
All right, session's
nerd.
canceled. I got more important things to. Oh, this is so fun. I'm drawing a picture of Gwen. I'm gonna screenshot it and send it to the group. Beautiful art. No, I don't want to save that. That's a once in a lifetime thing.
Oh, perfect. That's great.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah, that looks just like her.
Yeah.
You didn't forget my tail.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Is the loop-de-loop supposed to be Zim?
It is abstract. It means whatever you think it does. All right. Are we ready? David said he's going to be late but here, so he will pop in whenever his work allows him to. But we can go ahead and start as you guys are mostly just going to be traveling. So we'll just say that Leo is in his feels for the trip there until David shows up, and then he suddenly becomes much more chill. All right. If you guys are
vibrating
ready,
sound as well.
do it.
It's like a woo, 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 woo.
I hear that. I have no idea who it is.
It's Rosari's.
Yeah, Zach's doing construction.
That's okay.
We just can't see it.
It's construction season.
I need nobody to pay attention to my roots, okay? I promise I'm not balding.
I just changed my camera settings to not be able to notice. But my root's really bad too. Oh, that was probably a washing machine, now that I think about it. Okay. We're ready. Let's get this show on the road. I don't want to be here too long. So, let's start with recap.
What do you mean you don't want to be here too long? I thought you liked us, Shorty.
I do like you guys. But I also have a bedtime. And we regularly run past that bedtime. So, last session, things kind of went a little sideways. Professor Barron peacefully but very sadly passed away. You guys attended his funeral that the school hosted. There was no body to bury, as this magical affliction kind of just reduced him to a dust or an ash, but they still buried what they could. And they have a little grave for him in his Magi garden, which was dimming and losing some of its power. Billy apologized to you guys, but more importantly, Lucian finished the journal. You guys realized after some talking that this journal details Corteus's party when they fought Verimeth. Layman, an important figure for this, enchanted or empowered all of their weapons to be incredibly powerful, artifact level items, and that his grimoire was one itself. And I think on a nat 20 Arcana check, I told Jambo over the table that Lucian realizes that the grimoire is not at its full power. It's not like letting Lucian access its full abilities. It's connected to Cloudspire. It can essentially let him attempt to cast any spell that exists a limited amount per day, but not right now. Right now, it is still reluctant to work with someone that is not layman, so we'll see if Lucian can't coerce the book to be nice to him. But in learning about these artifacts, you guys already started piecing some things together. One, chances are Marcel's sword, Jacques, is Hazardar's sword. Armor, unknown. TBD. Hyla's bow might be in Plasar, underneath where all of those secrets were once kept and the Sphinx was at. That's your best guess. That's what the group thinks. You guys want to go there at some point. We'll see. Another one will be that this isn't an item, but you guys are wanting to go to Stonewall to figure out why was this book on its way to Stonewall. Maybe with the book, you might be able to work your way up the ladder or win some favor with Leo's dad once you guys get there and see what's going on in this church. Why are they after it? What's their actual goal? But for now, to start the travels, you guys are headed to Illium, where Marcel is, and then after that, Stonewall. So the first thing I'm going to ask you guys, as you depart out, kind of early in the morning, Lucian would have loved it if you left at 8 a.m. promptly, but you guys had some NPCs to talk to. It's just around lunchtime. You guys have eaten. You're happy. You are on the road traveling. And I do want to set some context here. It is, for all intents and purposes, nearing November in the world. It is the month before winter starts. You guys have about a week and a half until winter is fully here. So it's getting a little chilly. The air is a little cold, so some of you have to bundle up with furs and cloaks and the like. Gwen's probably fine.
Yeah, man. I'm
I'm
straight
also
chilling.
okay.
Yeah, Dahlia's cool. It's not extreme cold. It's just enough to make any normal person like, I need to wear a pretty nice jacket to stay comfortable. But as you guys begin to travel, it is a nice, beautiful sunny day, as chilly as it is. You guys begin heading on your way to Illium. Going through the forest outside of Urlumis, you eventually reconnect with like the main road, the Golden Road, they call it, from Illium all the way to Valenrun, that like goes through most of Wisteria. And you're traveling along it. It's got the occasional walls, the occasional outpost. There are houses decorating the landscape, farmland, animals come and go. But it's going to be a couple of hours that you guys are just kind of riding. I want to ask you guys, is that ride in silence? Are you all pondering these things that you talked about last session with these artifacts that Layman listed out in this book? What are you thinking, and what are you saying to the group? So we don't have to go one by one, but what's the party vibe like? I will start and say Leo is lost in thought, wondering how this all could connect to his church. He still does not understand what they're after. He's trying to piece together what they told him and what he learned about from this book. So he is on one of the horses, just kind of staring off into space, seemingly not even there.
Okay, well, Ava is in silence for a little bit, but then just abruptly kind of speaks to Dahlia. Why did you choose to ride with me when you could have chose anybody else?
I told you, your sunny demeanor.
You're really funny. Really funny.
Thank you. I've been working on my comedy.
How about you tell me the real reason? Because I am really good at telling, like, when people are bullshitting me, and she just full on turns around. Well, actually, you don't really see her glaring at you, but you can feel it. You can surely feel it.
Dahlia's face is stony and blank as always, and she like pauses for a moment and goes, "You were a member of the church, yeah?"
Unfortunately.
Well then, maybe because you might understand me.
But you and I have different viewpoints on the church, it seems.
I am a follower of Paranam. The Church of Paran, I would hardly call it a church. It's more just a big building full of greedy people. There's nothing holy about it.
I suppose that we can agree on.
When I was a member, and she does air quotes, you know how I, you know, watched all of those battles and
Spied and all that.
spied? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
War and battle and death. It's the only thing I saw for years. I saw blood and the broken bones and screaming, and I saw you. I spied on you. And although it was never of my own volition, I have to admit I looked forward to it.
Oh, okay. What exactly did you see? Like, what was the parts that you were
saw-
spying on?
all sorts of things. I saw a dance and laughter
Oh.
and
Mhm.
bickering between friends.
Yeah,
I know that you're
friends,
not happy about me spying on you, and again, it was not by choice. But understand that spying on you was a great comfort to me. It was the only non-bloody thing I saw for years. So I guess I feel like I know you, and you bring comfort to me.
Okay, so you like how I dance, huh?
Yes,
50
I have
gold,
never.
I'll do it right now. She holds out her
Unfortunately,
hand.
I cannot watch, and nor do I have any money. But
You can feel it. And she starts shaking her hips.
we're on a horse.
It's a very awkward hip shake.
That is all right. But I don't know. I guess I just feel like I know you, and
All right.
that is all right.
If you betray me, I'll do the same thing that I did to Grace to you. But for now,
I would never.
your reasoning is good enough.
I am glad it pleases you so.
It does.
And for the record,
And you didn't really mean it, right? When you said Grace is still alive and all that, you were just like psyching me out, right?
oh no, she
you
is
were,
definitely
right.
still alive.
I'm so fucked.
You're fucked.
We're fucked. Okay.
We're fucked together.
I guess that's the comfort I can get out of this is that if I'm fucked, so are you. So,
we are both fucked on this horse.
yeah, woohoo. And she's like cheering on the horse.
Are we facing each other on this horse? Because you said you turned around.
Yep.
Perfect.
Listen, we know
This
Ava's
is probably
flexible.
really weird for the rest of the.
I'm assuming that
Right.
her legs are still forward, but she is like almost completely 180. Her like shoulders are turned almost completely around.
Also, by the way, if you want, Dahlia is completely telepathic and can detect thoughts, which means that we could have had this conversation completely in silence and could have just been staring at each other.
That would have been even better.
I'm just saying that that's like in the realm of possibility.
I like that. That's canon.
That's canon. This was a
That's
silent
canon.
conversation.
Cool.
Everyone just saw the actions and that's it.
Yeah, they saw Ava whip around and then wiggle around on the horse a little
Wiggle.
bit, and then both of them like
And glare too.
giggle a little. Yeah, so it's a little bit of an interesting reaction. Everybody else. How's
And
the-
just for the record, Paranum smiles on you always.
Yeah, okay. Well, just try not to say that to me all the time, all right? I don't really like that shit. She's gonna turn back around.
As for the rest of you, how was the ride? Are you lost in thought? Are you talking to one another? How do you pass the hours? As I know many of you are eager to continue on to the next thing, but stuck traveling by horse. Well, it feels like eternity.
I feel like Gwen would just be yapping with anyone who would yap with her. So There's that.
I'm tempted to make you roll a d4. Yeah, you know
Do you
what?
want me to?
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Zach is 1.
Come
Gamble's 2,
on.
Aethera's 3. Leo's 4.
I got a 3.
Cool. That's Aethera. That makes total sense. What are you yapping to Aethera about?
Farah, how was Riverhold? I heard you went there, yeah?
Okay, I think that you're talking to me, but I like took my headphones off for a second. All I heard was and I think I wanted 2 names that actually end that. No, 3, but
Yeah, you
Ava
heard
already
Izzy
talked.
start talking and me talk to Gwen, and you were like, okay, this is my chance. And we immediately
this is
roped
the
you in.
perfect time. No, I'm pretty sure that it was my fan making that noise, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up and turn it off so my mic can be open. And then you said something.
Izzy said that Gwen is just yapping the whole ride there to help pass the time. I made Izzy roll a d4 and it landed on you. So Gwen is just talking to you nonstop, asking you about how Riverhold was.
Gwen, since you're so obsessed with this, I actually have a more serious question.
Oh, okay, so you're not going to answer my question, is what I'm
You asked
hearing.
the question because you asked like 17, and I'm just not sure which one you actually want me to answer.
Okay, what's your question?
So like, how exactly can you tell when a guy is like more interested in you than just like maybe a friend?
I don't know if I'm the right person to be asking that question to.
Well, I'm not gonna ask. You're the only one I'm gonna ask, so you either have an answer or you don't.
I mean, like, how's he acting towards you? You know, this hypothetical man.
The hypothetical man, like if he, I mean, he asked me to some random city. Okay, it wasn't a random city; it was his family's city, and he seems to talk an awful lot. Which I know a lot of people talk an awful lot more than I do. So I'm not sure if that's really.
I think most people do that.
Right. So like, I think that it's just normal. But you keep asking me all these questions, which makes me think it's not.
No. I don't know. I sensed some sort of thing. At least, I don't know. With
Doesn't
you
make
two,
much sense.
I feel like, listen. I feel like there's something that could be going on, yeah? Maybe tickle the I don't know. Figure it out.
Well,
Tickle him and then see if he likes it.
No,
I don't think I don't.
seeing that.
You're as sure of that as you are with the Mr. Nurse guy.
As the what now?
Mr. Nurse guy. Because I forgot his name. Redhead with who was always angry.
Ava
Well, I
just
didn't-
shouts, Marnik.
That one. Morning.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know he liked me for like a decent while, so
Are you sure he does?
now I do, yeah.
And how could you tell?
He told me to my face.
Oh, good. So that means Bravik doesn't care because he hasn't told me. So this is perfect. Perfect. That's all I needed.
I feel no, people do different things, not everyone's the same. So I feel like just test the waters, maybe. See
think I'd
what
like-
goes on.
To leave the waters be still. It's less complicated.
No, it's fun. You ever been in like a
It's
wavy?
fun. He always looks angry at you.
I'm talking about you and your situation, not mine.
I'm talking about both because it's helpful to compare. And
I'm
I'm not going to compare to Ava and Tara because I would die in a relationship like that. I almost did.
Yeah,
High Constitution. That's all I'm saying.
How are you going to make a reference to a completely different campaign?
Sorry.
For those not in the know, the bigger the Constitution, bigger the Dick.
Whoa.
There you go.
Whoa.
Actually, weirdly enough, most of us got that reference.
Yeah.
I think
all
ju-
of them.
just the two talking didn't get it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, yeah, Natalie, you were there for that session. Okay, Izzy's the only one who
No.
didn't.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Well, this has been very helpful, Gwen. I am very certain and sure that it is just a friendship, and I have nothing to worry about.
No. I've
No.
worked so hard to try to get you two to be friends and talk to each other.
That's what
alright?
I'm saying. We're friends.
No. Go
No.
further. Go further. He's rich. Come on, Athera. He's got money.
Yeah, but what am I going to do with that?
Treat yourself, your family,
Magic items.
live a good
Right,
life. Magical
So-
items.
So you're saying to just go into a relationship and mess with his feelings just to get into his wallet?
I think you two would actually be quite nice together, but that's just a bonus.
Take a page from Ava. Thera. Just
Oh, hi,
continue
Ava.
shouting.
Have you been listening to the conversation the whole time? I don't talk that loud.
Yeah.
We are
Oh,
all
yeah.
riding
Yes.
right next to each other.
We are. We're riding right here.
You two are riding very close to each other.
We're riding on the same horse.
Yeah.
Gotta be close, Athera. I'm gonna make our horse go even closer to you.
Oh, don't smash my leg.
So yeah, I think you should definitely test the waters and see what comes of it.
Well, we'll see. I usually when I test waters, there's a bunch of like piranhas in it or something. And it seems kind of scary.
You just have to be a piranha.
I haven't learned that one yet, but I could try. That could be really useful, actually.
Right? What if you just
And
made
then-
your teeth piranhas?
That sounds kind of scary. But yeah, whatever you maybe learn from your experience, just share it in our dorm room where it's just us two.
All right. I guess that is helpful. But-
As you guys come to this point in the conversation, you actually pass by a couple of other travelers. As I said, there are some like occasional cottages and houses and farmlands dotting the landscape. But you guys pass by a couple of people on horses, a couple of carriages, and even some people walking, coming in the opposite direction from you that pass by you. At first, it's just kind of the occasional, like, you know, a person on a horse, and then a carriage, and then a small group of 3 or 4 people walking. Each of them have bags, things like that. But you start to notice that some other travelers are clearly occupying this road. I mean, it's a popular road, but it seems a little interesting that you're the only people heading in this direction that you've seen, and everybody else is seemingly leaving that direction. As you continue, I would like for, because you are the only two who have not participated in anything, for Rosaries and Lucian, give me a perception check, and you can choose to give yourself disadvantage if you are very, very deep in thought or doing something else. But if you do that, I'd love for you to tell us just briefly what that is. What's distracting you?
Tian is just head in his book, the grimoire, just saying if anything's missed or anything you should know.
I rolled with disadvantage and got a 3. Also, I don't know why my mic's doing weird things. I rolled with disadvantage because I'm trying to figure out how to bring up Lucian's sister as we ride on the same horse. I'm assuming I'm in the front if he's looking at the book.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out when's the best time to bring that up.
For sure. Lucy, what'd you get on that perception again? Sorry, it got super low.
I rolled with disadvantage, got one natural 20 and one 8.
Your dice are ridiculous.
I've set up my camera here now so I can record it. Because it's insane.
Wait, do we have the same dice that we're using right now? Mine are like green and gold. Which camera am I using? Okay, no, yours look a little bit different. Don't flash that natural 1 at me. Neither of you guys hear what's going on, but we have plenty of members with passive perception to not hinder you guys at all. Rosaries, you're trying to find a way to bring this up to Lucian. Lucian, you are sitting there reading this book. I will instigate this a little bit and ask. Lucian gives me the vibes of someone who, as he's doing something and he's very in tune with it, he like kind of mumbles out loud to himself. Does any of that happen, and what do you say that Rosaries might pick up on, or what do you do that Rosaries might pick up on as you're flipping through the book, going through all of this stuff about Layman? You're running over your notes about how he traveled to the different planes, apparently, his party with Corteus, fighting Verameth. What's the main draw here?
Because I know, bless you, because I know
Thank
most of
you.
the information, I think I am trying to tie it together, like how this book and how this can help me going towards my sister and finding out where she is and how we can start traveling planes. Because I think I know already, but I'm just trying to make it better.
For sure. What does with that? What does Rosaries pick up on? Are you mumbling? Are you like scrawling down notes? Are you flipping through
mumbling.
pages and reading?
I'm making notes and mumbling.
For sure. Does he hear anything that stands out? Like, are you specifically mentioning the planes? Are you mentioning how Layman traveled? I'm trying to give Rosaries like a thing to pick up on.
It'll be the items that I need to travel planes. Probably is what I'm working on.
You know,
So,
I
like,
will
which
actually.
plane is it?
I'm going to help you start thinking about this now, simply because it does mention it in the book. If Layman
It's
said
the helmet, isn't it?
he had a helmet that was like dripping shadows, it was obviously very magical, and he used that to travel to this plane of shadow. You've taken the sort of introduction to planar studies. The two planes that you can directly travel to from the material plane, according to Professor Barron, may he rest in peace, are the plane of light and the plane of shadow. Which direction do you think your sister went? Because that will tell you what kind of item you need to travel there.
You say plane of shadow and what? Sorry.
The plane of light. Essentially, in over-the-table D&D terms, this would be like Shadowfell and Feywild.
Probably light.
If that is the case, you will need an item that is connected to that plane somehow. You've read the journal. The two that stand out to you that are like light focused would be Hyla's bow and Dryden's knife, because it said it was kind of connected to both. So which one do you think you're sitting there like focusing on out of those two?
As we know I think I know where the bow is. I'll be focusing on the bow.
For sure. Rosario, with that being said, you hear Lucian, scribbling down notes, mumbling to himself, Hyla's bow, Plasar, plane of light, and things like that. Do you take this opportunity to jump in and talk to him, or do you want to just let him do his thing and find a better time? But you can tell this is about his sister.
Yeah, I think I'll let him go for just a minute, and then it kind of seems like he's doing his stereotypical Lucian, like talking in circles as he's trying to figure out the way forward. And like kind of when you're so smart, you're getting stuck. You're trying to rethink through it multiple times to find a better way. And so after about 2 or 3 times of hearing him mumble the same words in the same order, I'll probably just kind of turn a little bit to him and be like, Lucian, you think about your sister?
Always.
Fair, same. I want you to know I've never said anything, but, well, I guess the one thing I have said is kind of rude whenever I had that pendant on, and so I'm sorry about that.
Did you say?
It sort of Fuzzy, I just remember you saying you were passive, like you didn't fight to try to honor the gods, and I said essentially said it was stupid.
Yeah.
I think your goal is good. I think we can do it without the gods. Layman went there without the gods' help. That's why I wanted us to go to Stonewall. See if we can learn more about Layman. That way, when we get the bow, I think we'll have a better chance of finding your sister.
I appreciate that. I guess I was one track mind, kind of one link to another as Hyla's bow, and then that's the way to it. But I think
Sometimes
you're
the
right.
best way to get where you're wanting to go is to not take the second step, but the third.
Yeah.
But
I'm just
I want
trying
you
to
know,
think outside it.
you're fine. I did want you to know that regardless of my broken oath, regardless of anything I've said, you have my word that I will help you. I will help all of you.
Thank you, Zarius. I feel like this is the first time I've had any flicker of hope. So I might be a bit rash lately, and I hope everyone's alright with it.
I think everyone's honestly somewhat used to your erratic behavior, but also I think they understand your situation.
Mm-hmm. How's yours? It's just at the front going. Nope. How's your situation going? Are you any closer to getting an oath back?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything from any of the gods, but I'm also not a cleric, so I don't really know how that works.
Is there no flickering of your power coming back or anything? Or
The last time I
Sorry.
used it was to end somewhat of the disease on Baron, but after that it felt empty. So, but
Sure.
I don't need those powers to help you. So we'll focus on that for now. My oath will come back later.
I mean, they would help. I'm not saying.
I mean, they'll help, but I can't do anything about it for now. One track mind, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather help you than get my oath, if it comes down to it.
I appreciate that.
So, with all that said, get your brain working, read that book, figure it out, because I'm leading the horse. So one of us has to do both.
With that being said,
Thank you.
I know there are 7 of you. I know Rosaris and Lucian are on a horse together. Ava and Dolly are on a horse together. I would love to ask, and it makes total sense because you were talking to each other, are Gwen and Athera on the same horse?
We could be, or I could be riding Zim.
You want to ride the like such a smaller horse? Like you're riding up
Or-
alongside Athera, looking up at her.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say sure. Zim
And
is.
if he wants a break, then I'll hop on Athera's horse.
Well, I'm assuming Leo is also on a horse, so I was thinking it's either you two and Leo on his own, or Athera's on the back of Leo's horse.
Whatever you guys want to do.
You tell me, because it's kind of going to determine who makes what check here in a second.
Okay, I'll just be on Zim.
Okay.
I don't like this. I don't like whatever check you're about to require.
So Athera, you're on the back of Leo's horse, or do you want to specifically say that you and Gwen usually ride together, but Gwen's riding Zim now, so you have your own horse?
Yeah, I think I would have my own horse. I don't think if there was an option, if there was an extra horse, she would pick her own. She's not going to choose to be with someone.
At some point, I'm going to have us like have a list of who has horses so that we have a number. But until I do that, I'm going to say that you guys have run into enough money where you could have easily gotten your own horse at some point. And the rangers and druids down in Roche Plaza, part of your classes is taking care of those animals. So like it's been there, it's been fed, it's been taken care of. Sure, you have a horse. So you and Leo are on your own. Gwen is down on Zim, riding alongside, looking up at you. But with that being said, I will use your passive perception You're
Yeah.
sitting there talking to Gwen a little bit, and then your ears kind of perk up a little bit, and you don't quite know what it is, but you instinctively like sit up and start looking for the source of whatever's like setting off like the very edge of your perception. I will let you
Gwen, shh, be quiet.
go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can't figure out what it is.
I like to imagine that it's in the middle of the rabbit conversation, and I just like shush Gwen.
Yeah, she's like, "Come on, tell him you like him." Something.
Would you just shut up for a moment?
Sorry.
Sorry. 22.
On a 22, you absolutely pick it up. You don't hear anything at first, but you watch as you're passing by a couple of these travelers who are seemingly leaving Illium. You guys are off kind of on the right side of this large highway-like road. Up ahead, you watch as some people come running. There's like some trees dotting the landscape, and up ahead, it gets a little more dense. There's like a small forest that you guys are passing through. And you see up ahead, maybe like a quarter of a mile. It's really far up the road. But you watch as someone comes running out of the woods up onto the like road and turns around and starts like backing up across the road. They put their hands on their head. They look distraught and scared and worried as they run out of the woods and up ahead of you guys.
There's something not right up there.
What is it?
What do you mean?
Someone just came out of the woods. They looked pretty terrified and worried. And does anyone else think it's strange that so many people are walking away from Illium and we're the only ones walking towards it?
I didn't notice.
I mean, there
I
is
was
a
too
war.
busy
Neither did I.
talking.
Yeah, that's why I'm the perceptive one. But
Well, you didn't notice until now, and we're almost there.
you don't know when I noticed it. I only
Okay,
gained sensation
Athera.
from it.
Can I like listen into the woods? He said that he was scared coming out of the woods.
The
Yeah,
reason I had
the
Athera
corner
roll
was
this
open.
specifically is because it's absolutely too far away to hear what's going on, but I'm giving you the opportunity to see it beforehand
Okay.
to choose whether or not to interact with it.
I'm gonna, since I'm on my own horse, I'm just gonna have it like go into a gallop and shoot ahead and see if I can intercept that guy and
Sure.
see what's going on.
Anybody else want to join, or just Athera?
I want to go, but I'm on the back of a horse.
Yeah, you're on a back of a horse. You can't make that call.
You
I'll go
you
with.
could try to convince Ava.
I'll tell our horse to follow.
Cool. So we have Rosari's horse is going. Gwen is on Zim, and he just starts running along the ground. He is definitely big, but I really want to, like, we said that he's roughly the size of a donkey. He's still a
donkey.
dragon. He's like, he is,
It's like a.
he's longer than he is tall. Like, he's kind of like a wider, he does not look like a Komodo dragon or a bearded dragon, but that's like the general shape that we're working with. So his legs are like a little shorter than a horse's would be.
Does that mean he like?
Yeah,
goes
he's
side
like
to side this?
he's running and his head is like bobbing a little bit and he's just awkward. Ava, do you follow? Yes or no?
Why are we always running towards the bad things? And then she's just
because we
gonna go.
like to help people,
That's not a good reason.
and yet we run.
We're galloping. We're going.
All right. Everybody, Leo's kind of the last to notice, but he tells his horse to follow along with you guys.
La, 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 la.
Yeah, la 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 la. I got off some space. You bolt forward and go and see what is happening up ahead. As you do that, I'm going to give you all like one round of things to do. So, for example, if you want to go in, interact with the person and ask them what's going on, that would be your thing. If you want to make a perception check for the woods, that would be its own thing. I will let Athera go first since you were the first one to go.
I'm gonna go up to the guy that I saw and try and talk to him.
Cool. It's this I want to say like middle-aged man. He's got some wrinkles on his face, just barely graying hair that's kind of swept back, and he's panicked and in a tussle. He's so freaked out by something. You go up to him and he's just like, no, what do you say?
Whoa, okay, calm down. Are you all right? What happened?
He looks himself up and down. He's like, yeah, I guess I'm fine. I'm okay. I think I'm not hurt, but all of my stuff is down there.
Did someone attack you, or what? What was it?
No, I pulled off to the side of the road to take a break, and I kind of went down, and something came out. From there, I'm gonna let you guys join in and make any checks you want. So Rosaris and Lucian, you guys were the next to follow. Do you want to do anything?
Can I kind of try to get like a look from the direction that like they were coming from and kind of scout it out?
In the woods?
Yeah.
Sure. I will let you make either perception or survival. I think you would do better with survival here if you want to do that.
Okie dokie.
And then while you roll that, hold that result for a second. Rosaris, Lucian, I also want to let you guys tell me what you're doing.
I'd be like, another side quest, and then I'll just shoot off my horse and just cast fly, and then just
What the?
Oh, wow.
Lucian pulls open the spell book, flips over the pages, does a couple of hand gestures, and then just floats off the horse and flies over.
I just like to imagine he got raptured.
Arms fully back. Just
2 clerics and the wizard gets raptured.
the atheist wizard gets raptured. All right, Rosaris.
I guess
I cast light on myself.
I guess I'll just ride my horse towards the way that the guy's facing.
Like kind of towards the woods a little bit.
Yeah, like at a right angle, me approaching the guy, go towards the woods.
Yeah. So to let you guys know, this road is like 20 feet wide. It's pretty well kept because it's between Illium and Valenrun. So like a lot of it is cobbled. A lot of it has like little walls to the side. Like I said earlier, there are plenty of like guard watch posts along the area. There are like storehouses that are locked and things like that. At this specific area, it goes down just like a couple of feet in like a soft ditch, and then it goes off into this wooded area. There's like a little creek that runs through. The road has like a small little arc bridge that goes over it. So you kind of go down a little bit and you go towards the woods. That being said, I will, if you want to make a check to like detect what is in the woods, you would definitely be perception. Gwen, what'd you get on survival?
25.
Damn.
Mhm.
On a 25, you come up on Zim and you look out towards the woods, kind of squint your eyes a little bit and investigate and see if you can't notice some movement. You see some way back in like the more shaded area of the woods, but the thing that sticks out to you is the large, huge claw marks that are marking territory in some trees. Kind of similar to how deer will scratch their horns against trees. You know, there are a couple of animals on a 25. I'll even narrow it down to say like bears, owl bears, giant like dire wolves might do it, but they will kind of claw up trees to mark their territory.
Okie dokie. Then I'll just go back and be like, guys, there's like something huge here.
Like regular animal huge? Monster? Is it a large man?
Large man. If I don't know, owl bear maybe, dire wolf, something along those lines.
Can you show me the claw? I mean, you're a ranger. You probably can identify it, but where did you see the marks?
Yeah, I'm gonna just like grab her and just
Oh,
like
no.
drag
Pull
her
me off the
along.
horse.
Yeah, grabbing you.
Oh, smell the pee, smell the pee.
You guys start heading down towards the woods. Rosarius, what'd you get on that perception?
I got a so with my +0, I got a natural 1.
Oof. I'm
So,
gonna use.
I'm gonna
You're staring
say
directly at a tree.
no. I'm gonna say
that's
that
right.
I was preparing to help Lucian because I thought he was distracted. So I turned around and he wasn't there. So I freaked out for a second and then realized he was a wizard. So I looked up.
Yeah.
He's gone.
You are utterly distracted by Lucian disappearing, casting fly on himself, and he's gone. But with your natural 1, I will let you kind of defer this to Lucian. Lucian, will you make me a perception check? And because you rolled a nat 1, almost like giving inspiration, I want you to roll with advantage, especially because you're flying.
I need to roll natural 1s more often
Yeah.
because Jambo's just gonna get a 20, so it doesn't matter.
What was the check? Sorry, perception.
Yeah, perception.
18.
Fantastic. You fly up into the air and you see that there's like the tiniest bit of smoke coming from like a tiny little clearing just a little ways into the woods. And there seems to be a path that this person had taken. You can see the marks in the ground from like cart wheels from where they had, I say driven, but like had their horse lead them down. They might have been resting in this little clearing, and that seems to be where they were. Like you think there's a fire there, their stuff is probably there. So whatever it is probably, like 40 feet out past the tree line.
People see me, am I just like floating in the air, glowing?
I'm assuming, yeah, you're flying up into the air.
No, I'll point down towards where that is.
Sweet.
I'm not going to go down there.
With that, Ava and Dahlia, you guys were the last to show up, but you watch all of this happen. Lucian takes off into the air. Athera and Gwen start heading down towards the tree line, and Gwen is looking at the trees. What do you guys do? Do you stay up with the person? Do you head down towards the trees?
I mean, I'm gonna ask the person, did we hear the conversation?
I'll say yeah. You guys all arrived close enough.
Do you know what the creature looked like?
Uh,
I'm sure I look like a creature, but
Yeah, you run up and he is startled for a minute, but then you ask him what the creature looked like, and he gathers himself up and he says, it was big and it had like fur or feathers. It was kind of brown and white. I didn't really see too much of it. It just knocked over my carriage and it started ripping off the door, and I just ran.
brown and white. Well, fret not, my friend. And then I'm like, put my hand on his shoulder and be like, we will save as much of your stuff as physically possible, but probably not all of it.
That's
Ava's
okay.
just gonna let out the loudest sigh.
My horses were tied to it. I don't know if they're okay. That's what I'm worried about.
Your horses?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I guess we better get moving then. And then I'm gonna say, Ava, to the woods.
She lets out an even bigger sigh.
I'm like pointing down the road.
Yeah, Dahlia don't know where the fuck she's going. Okay. With that being said, will all of you roll initiative? But I want Athera. Actually, instead of making anyone roll with disadvantage, everyone roll flat. I don't think anyone immediately barreled towards the woods, so you guys will be fine. So go ahead, roll initiative, and then hold that
I
number
would
in
like
your
to
head.
say
for
that
just a
I
moment.
did indeed physically say I barreled towards the woods.
Okay, yeah. If that your initiative bonus is already low enough, I'm gonna let you, because you.
Come on, I want to get another 0 for initiative. It's funny.
I'm gonna make you roll with advantage. If you get a 0 with advantage, it's meant to be.
Oh, I thought I was going to get disadvantage if I barreled towards the woods.
No, advantage.
I'm
if
rolling
you barrel
flat.
towards.
I'm rolling flat.
All right.
I got a 10.
I got a 21.
Ah.
13.
I also got a 13.
Okay.
9.
Hold those numbers because I need to put them in order.
Shorty, I
Are we
hate
on
you. I'd rolled with
20?
disadvantage. I would have gotten
Do
a
I get to
0.
re-roll because you want us to hold it?
What?
Huh?
Nothing.
Gwen wants a higher initiative.
I'm gonna put Leo
Thank you,
last
Zach.
for sure, but plus 20. I think I heard Dahlia.
Yeah, I got a 21.
Cool. Anyone
Is
else
this
get
gonna
higher?
be a roll
28.
20?
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Rogues.
Damn.
Ava doesn't want to be
me.
here. She doesn't
I
want to
don't even want to do
She's
this.
gonna act first.
I'm like, to get this over with.
Yeah,
Above
basically.
15.
Is this
Right,
gonna
yeah.
be in roll
It's not gonna be in roll 20 now.
Oh.
15 plus, going once, going twice. 10 plus.
13.
13.
I mean, I got a 10. I got
He
a
goes
10.
first.
Yeah, Lucian is certainly gonna go first.
My dexterity's 10.
My dexterity's 8.
Athera got a 10.
Golf scores, right?
Is that Gwen? What'd you get?
9.
You're taking
and I got
Athera
tripped
over.
up because
Look at these trees.
Gwen was ripping me off the horse, and I like fell on top of her.
All right, that's everybody. Ava, your first act. I'm gonna say that you were all
Great.
roughly in the same position starting this. So, like I said, there's about a path that leads 40 feet into the woods where this clearing is. So you guys will at least have to take your movement to even see the full scene. But as a rogue, you can move a lot. So, what would you like to do?
Are we still on? We're on horse. So is she like with me?
Yeah, I mean, actually, that's a good point.
Okay.
The horse's movement, I think, is 50
Yeah.
feet. So you can just ride
Right,
the horse
that's what I
up the
was
path, and that's just
Okay.
movement.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess she told me to go. That's what we're doing.
Cool.
And we
You
have a bond now.
ride the horse up. The first thing you notice is there is a large, what looks to be like a traveling carriage, knocked on its side. There is a horse that is attached to the lead that is like scared and rearing, and the line is about to snap. You can tell that within the next few moments, that horse is gone. There is a large figure that's like ripping into the side of this carriage that you can't quite make out unless you get closer. But from there, what would you like to do? That is just your movement.
I'm just gonna verbally say, "Fuck, Dahlia, do you see this shit?"
No.
Oh, never mind. No, you don't. Okay. There's a big thing ripping
do
into this
hear it.
carriage. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. I want to see what it is. Okay. I'm just gonna say, can I get off the horse, or is that what?
Yeah, you
what I
can.
do?
But I probably
wanna
will say
see
that
if I
took
wanna-
your movement to like ride the horse. But I mean, you can
Okay.
dash as a bonus action, so it's not
I
that bad.
could. All right, Dahlia, just stay here, and then she's gonna go get closer to try and see what the heck that is.
Cool. Do you want to go around the, I'm going to say the right side where the horse is, or the left side, which is towards the back of the carriage?
What's the better viewing point of this thing in the back?
Probably the back. Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
Okay. You hop off your horse, you move around the back, and you see what looks to be a huge bear.
Oh,
Dark, kind of brownish gray fur. But as you look at it, you notice that towards its front, like around its head, where it has ripped open the door to this carriage and it is kind of rummaging through, and you hear it like opening and eating something. There are like plumes of feathers that pop out from its kind of neckline.
oh. Does it look Angry? I don't know. I don't want to hurt it yet.
I mean, you can't even really see its head because it's halfway
Okay.
in the carriage. It is like ripped open the front and it is tearing through it.
I don't know. I'm gonna just kind of. Can I just like kind of wait for other people to come up?
Yeah, if you
I
want to
don't
hold your
know
action,
if
that's fine.
Yeah. I think if it comes down to it, I'll hold my action to like do the whip and try to grapple it.
Cool.
Is that okay?
Maybe while other people go, reread the description of the whip because I think it has to be a medium creature to do that. And an owlbear
Is it bigger than medium?
It's
Yes.
certainly bigger than medium.
Huge, right?
Oh no!
So while you're figuring that out, Ava, you kind of
Alright.
like hold yourself. You're like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to be the first to act. Dahlia, you're next. The horse
I guess that makes sense.
rolls in and you feel Ava hop off and the horse just kind of like stops in place and it's kind of turning a little bit to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I am going to stay on the horse for a moment, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast Life Sense.
Absolutely, you are. That checks out.
I can't do it, by the way.
What's the What's the weather like today?
It's sunny. I said
It's
it was sunny
sunny?
earlier. Yeah.
Incredible.
Cool. The creature absolutely fails. That's a 7 on its
Amazing.
save.
So I see it and also Ava
Mhm.
and the horses.
Yeah.
Is there anything else within 30 feet?
No. Not within 60 feet, no.
Okay, awesome.
Well, I guess time-wise, the other party members would be rolling up. So I'll say everybody's in effect from it.
Incredible.
But yes, you see a large creature, bigger than a bear, fiercer than a bear. You can't quite see it, but you
Mhm.
know that it's there and you know that it's big and it's
Right.
rummaging
I
around.
can
in the
tell like
carriage.
where it is
Yeah.
and yada yada yada. Okay. I think I'm gonna. Can I like hear the other horse in like its panic?
Yeah. You hear it like it is whinnying and pulling. I'm gonna say even with your high perception, you can hear the like pulling of the
Mhm.
reins that held it in place. They are weakening by the moment.
Great. I would like to help the horse get loose.
Cool. Tell me how you do that.
Let's see. I don't have like a dagger or anything. Can I? I mean, I'm just kind of making something up, but can I like go over to it and like rub my hands together and get them really hot and try to like find a weak spot and help it break off? Or can I just saw it?
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to make me an animal handling check first,
Okay.
and then you have spells and cantrips. I am
do.
fine if you want to say that you like just use some magical energy to like pull apart this thing and like break it off.
Yeah.
That's such a minor
Exactly.
thing that I don't.
I got a dirty 20 on animal handling.
On a dirty 20, that's exactly what you needed to know. On a dirty 20, you could calm down the horse. Or you could free it. And if you free it, it is bolting. It is gone.
Okay. Well, I just don't want the horse to get hurt. Can I do both? Can I calm it and...
I'm going to say you can't do both. You can either go calm it or you can immediately free it. And like the guy said, he wants his horse to be okay. But it's very clear from context here that this guy is using this horse to travel.
Mm-hmm.
So if you free it and it's gone, he is left with the carriage and no means of transportation. So I'm going to leave it up to you.
Second.
what
Let
you do.
me look at life sense really quick.
I know exactly what you're asking, and I'm pretty sure it is as long as they are within range of
Yeah.
the spell.
It is.
So within 60 feet.
Okay. Well, I also have locate animals or plants, so I can find it later.
That is true. It'll take you guys time, but you can.
So I'm gonna go ahead and free the horse. I really don't want the horse to get hurt.
Cool. You rub your hands together a little bit and generate a little bit of magical electricity. not really electricity, but like energy. The sunlight kind of beams down on you, and you pull one of these reins, and it just snaps. And then with that, the horse is pulling against the other one. It also snaps, and it bolts off into the woods. Who knows where it will go? All right, that would be your turn, unless you have a bonus action. So that'll take it to Lucian.
Question:
Answer.
If you if you polymorph a character or a creature, does that bring the CR down to what the creature is?
Ooh, it really depends on the context. If you tell me exactly what you're trying to do here, I will tell you the ultimate answer, but I know that that is an easy trap for me to fall into. Technically, yes. Really, no.
Because my Opaline Prismactory can hold a creature that has a CR. I can put a CR4 creature into the Opaline Prismactory. So if I polymorph a creature and then put it into Opaline Prismactory, does that count?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to say for that instance, probably not. It's a really good thought, but I don't think it would work. I also almost forgot about that Opaline Prismactory rule. I forgot that you went and spent some time with it during downtime. I've been waiting for y'all to do that for so long, and I just let it slip. But no, I don't think you would.
Would I know that it would break out of the thing if it eventually?
Yeah, I think that's what would happen is like as soon as you drop concentration on polymorph, it would be too strong for it to hold it, and it would either break out or potentially break the item. Like that's probably not something you want to risk.
Okay.
But in better news, this is over the game like table knowledge. Owlbear's a CR3 creature. So there's nothing above a CR4 that you really need to worry about right here.
All right, I'm just going to fly down to it and then try and activate the Opaline Prismactory then.
Cool. Is it a Constitution save? Is that what it is?
I don't have any details on it. It just says... The one I've got, it just says it can hold a creature up to level CR spell slot.
Oh, I think I know what it was. Because you did investigate it, but you haven't used it yet. The Opaline Prismactory itself can't do anything. But you could use it to craft a magic item, potentially, to hold it. To throw back when Aethera got trapped in that crystal when the temple guardian creature had it in its body. That's what I mean. It's like it would have to be a part of something that like once per day you could attempt this kind of situation.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So if you wanted to at some point during like a rest or when you have some resources available, try to put it in like a weapon or an item, you could do that. But as for right now, it doesn't really do anything.
All right, I'm just going to fly down there. Am I within 60 feet?
Absolutely.
I'm going to cast Polymorph on it.
Sick. Is it a con save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Ooh. That is a 5.
Failed. Turns into a turtle.
Ava, you're creeping around like, ooh, what do I do with this massive creature? It's like breaking into this person's thing. I don't want to like hurt it. You watch as its entire body shakes and rumbles, and then just a tiny little turtle appears where it was and like falls to the ground on its back and is like kicking its legs.
That's my concentration gone, so I'm going to reaction cast Featherfall on myself so I don't fall to the ground too hard.
Is Featherfall concentration?
No. Oh, fuck. I don't have it prepared, so I've got to use my spellbook to cast it.
I will also allow you to say that you like flew down towards the ground.
Okay. It's not concentration, but yeah.
Okay.
I'll go close to it.
Just to, you know what, if you want to use the book, I won't even make it take a spell slot, but go ahead and make the check of, I don't have this spell prepared, but I want to try to cast it.
I've literally just not got to roll a natural one because it's like I get plus 11. So
it's an Arcana check. You're literally expertise with that.
Yeah, 18.
Okay, you're good. You didn't roll a nat 1, surprisingly. Feels like you roll those 50% of the time. So yeah, Lucian flies up, casts Polymorph, starts to fall, casts Featherfall on himself, and just kind of gently floats towards the ground. Hell yes. Rosaris, that is you. You bolt in on your horse.
I'm assuming with the same horse speed, we get about the same distance.
Yeah.
Cool. For my bonus action, as I get off, can I use my greatsword and kind of loop the reins around the handle and just stab it into the ground? Or, like, put the reins, like, put the greatsword between the reins and stab it into the ground to where the horse can't run?
Absolutely. I'm going to say that as you're riding in, you like take the reins, wrap them around your greatsword. As a bonus action, you jump off, stab it as hard as you can into the ground, and it sinks into the dirt, and your horse is there and held safely.
Cool. As I run away, I just silently think to myself, I'm so happy it doesn't have the attitude of Loki. And then I guess I'll go not towards the back, but the other side. I think that's the side where the horse was, but the horse is no longer there, but I'll just gonna say the front.
You run up as Dahlia is like releasing the reins on the horse.
Do I see the turtle? I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to say that as you guys all run in, you watch as the body like violently shakes a little bit and then bloop into a turtle.
Do I have enough movement to just try to go pick up the turtle?
If you dash, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'll dash and just pick up the turtle, and on my next turn, I'll just kind of move it away from the cart.
Hell yeah. Lucian, I would love for you to tell me how this turtle looks. Is it like the very stereotypical green turtle? Is it special in any way?
Is it a snapping turtle?
Is it a snapping
that's gonna
turtle?
get Rosari?
Because Rosari's grabbed it, it's a snapping turtle. No, it's it's just like a
I would
miniature.
love to see a snapping turtle try to bite through plate.
And it will.
It's basically a tiny little turtle that looks like an owlbear. So it's got feathers, it's got all its stuff. It's just like a tiny little turtle.
So it has like the face of an owlbear with like the feathers poking out. It has like the claws of it, but it has like a turtle shell and it has like the like scaly skin underneath. That's
and
hilarious.
feathers coming out over the top of it.
Oh my gosh. So you're like holding it up, looking at this abomination of a creature.
Owlbear turtle.
I'm just, I think to myself, like, this creature needs to die. It is disgusting.
Rosari's, don't you dare.
You're not there
Athira,
yet.
that does take it to you. You roll up
Now you
and
can tell me.
your horse approaches. You see Rosarius go pick up this turtle that is covered in feathers and strange, weird combinations. Well, I guess it's not that strange for you.
Can we keep it?
What would you like to do?
Rosari's,
Mhm.
hand over
Yes.
the turtle.
No.
Your
Finders
eyes.
keepers.
Okay.
You can't see
Guys,
my face. There's a thing over it.
I'm very perceptive. I can see your eyes through the little holes that you can see through.
There are. Shorty, correct me if I'm wrong, but it completely covers my face, doesn't it?
What is it?
Helm of Dread?
Are you
The Dread Helm?
The dread helm, it does like obscure your face in smoke, and it makes like I think 2 glowing red eyes inside of it. So it's a magic item that like covers his face. But I'm gonna say, you know Rosari's well enough to just say like, I don't need to see your eyes to know what you're thinking.
You can't kill that animal. It didn't even attack us.
Is it trying to bite me?
It's like trying to swim, and it's like flailing its head
I
around.
need to know what noise it makes.
I don't know what noise turtles make other than the really funny
Okay,
ones.
but it's also an owlbear.
It sounds like
Makes
a
it worse.
really high-pitched, strained.
I want to keep it so bad.
You can
I'm
keep it
assuming
for
it's
an
only
hour.
going to stay this small as long
You're
as
allowed it.
Lucine's concentrating.
You're allowed it for an hour.
We should probably
And then it
put
turns back.
far away in the
Yes.
woods where it's not going to hurt anyone.
when
I
it was
can do
trying
that.
into the when it was trying to get
I
into the carriage,
I think he was
can I have a look in
hurting
the
anybody
carriage?
though. Yeah, so it was
Uh,
getting something in there.
since you were flying, yeah, make me another perception check.
I'm so good at those. 8.
8. I mean, you see that the door is broken and like caved in. Seems like it's broken off of the hinges, like the owlbear. It opens outwards. The owlbear didn't know that, so just like pushed it in, and the hinges snapped and broke. It was rummaging through this person's personal belongings, probably looking for food. So there's like a burlap sack that's like ripped and tore open, and you see like some random bits of food scattered about that it was eating, but that's about it.
It was just hungry.
Yeah, it didn't go for the horses. It's like
Or
come in,
the
it wanted to snack.
Guy. I don't think it meant any harm. That's coming from me too, so
That is coming from Ava. That's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
All right, Athira, what do you want to do?
I want to take the turtle from Zach or Rosari's. Give me the turtle.
I can take it far away just as easily as you can.
I don't trust you.
Well, then this is a trust exercise.
It's
Let me do
very
it.
less likely to bite me than it is to bite you.
It's less likely to bite through whatever we're wearing if it tries to bite me.
Look at its
Yeah, can
face.
we
It's so scared of you.
agree on what we're doing with the damn turtle.
I'm gonna let Gwen jump in as well because you guys were on the
I
same
would like
horse.
to pet the turtle.
You're all here. We're not even in initiative anymore. This thing is like stuck like this for an hour.
I
So-
would like
Lucian's so tempted to like drop this down and just see what happens.
If you do it right back in initiative.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, and I want to talk to the owl turtle.
Hey guys.
Owlbear turtle.
You cast Speak with
What's he
Animals,
saying?
and a much bigger voice than this turtle should be able to emit. You hear it say, because it's translating it for you, so it sounds like a really deep voice that you like pitched high. So it's like confused. It's like, when did I get so small? What is this? Why do I have scales on my neck? I don't like this. It's
Look like this
freaking out.
forever now.
It's okay. It's okay. It's temporary. I promise. Are you hungry?
This animal, let me look up Speak with Animals because I don't know how it interacts with intelligence. This is not a very smart animal. I think it says that it can convey like basic ideas. Most beasts have little to say about topics that don't pertain to survival or companionship, but at a minimum, a beast can give you information about nearby locations, monsters, including whatever it's done in the past day. Okay, yeah. So you go up to it and you mention hungry, and it just looks at you and it's like, yes, food, food.
I'm gonna take out some of my own rations and feed it some.
You take out your like wrapped lunches and hold it up, and it just looks at it and it says, that's not enough. More food.
Okay, what do you need?
You're only a turtle, man. You need like this.
Some
I'm not
lettuce.
speaking to the turtle.
Can you ask it like what exactly an owlbear is doing in Wisteria?
I'm getting there. Yeah. I can
Okay.
see that. I can see it. All right.
More
How did
food.
you get here? Okay.
Live here.
You didn't tell me what. You live here,
I live here.
Gwen. It says he lives here.
Do you think he's like someone's pet or something?
Are you? Do you live with someone, or are you on your own?
On my own.
Oh.
No, he's lying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What do you usually like to eat? Do I just know what owlbears eat? I should know this.
That's a great question. Let me look something up because I know like owls eat mice and small animals like that. So I'm assuming an owl bear just scale it up, like they would eat
Like a bear?
forest creatures.
Okay, yeah.
Ish.
Like they might hunt like a deer. They probably wouldn't hunt anything
Athera.
as big as a bear. But
If
that's
they
what
ask if it needs company, we can feed it like stuff. It can come with us.
We can be friends.
Yeah, owlbear.
Owlbear friend.
Owlbear friend.
Do you need help getting food?
No, I got food. Food here.
No, there's no. This food is already taken and it's not good for you. But you could come with us and we could find you some like a deer or something.
Where?
Well, we have spells and stuff that can help us find it. I don't know where immediately, but if you come with us, we can get one.
I stay here in woods. Deer in woods.
Well, yeah, for now we can find a deer in the woods.
Good. Where?
Dahlia, do you
When?
know where any deer are?
I'll cast locate animals.
Fantastic. You spend a couple seconds like out in the sun, kind of meditating a little bit, and then you get a strong feeling that about half a mile further into the woods there is multiple like groups of deer that are traveling through.
I just point.
Great. Should we go? I'm talking to everybody else. Should we go then get this deer? It's like half a mile, I think Dahlia said.
Is it towards where we're meant to be going?
Nope. But half a mile
Cool.
is like a couple of minutes for you guys to travel on horse.
I can wild shape into an animal that can help with thing and go do this with him, and you guys can get the horse and the carriage up to that scared man.
Otherwise, I could also maybe help. I've hunted plenty of deer for you guys. Come on.
She has.
This is true.
Yeah,
So we
I
can-
watched her.
Get two things done at the same time. It won't take that long.
Ask the owlbear if Gwen can ride it. Like,
I'm
shoot
not
arrows.
gonna ask it that.
I don't know if I want to fuck around with an owlbear like that. I've seen how they can be back home, so I'm good.
Oh, they
Um,
evil,
I'll-
are they?
Albert, if we turn you back to your normal
Does he have
size
a name?
and go and hunt this deer with you, do you promise not to hurt us?
I'm gonna say roll me an animal handling check. It would be persuasion, but I'm gonna say that animal handling is gonna help you like know what words to say to get this thing to agree to this.
With advantage because I'm talking to it.
Mm,
And it's a turtle.
And we
And I
said that we would
definitely
get him
studied
food.
owlbears specifically.
yeah, I'll say advantage.
Okay.
All of the elements combined help you out.
25.
Fantastic. It is incredibly reluctant, but it eventually says like, okay, yeah, if there's food, I cannot eat this food. I won't eat you guys. We'll go eat that food.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Lucine, if you want to let him be his normal size, Gwen and I can take him hunting, and you guys can take care of
Can
the
I
carriage.
have like found the horse with that same use of looking at animals?
You might have had to cast it again.
Please no.
Let me check.
Are you sure, Etheria? It's going to be alright?
It promised not to hurt us, and I mean, Gwen and I can probably handle it, even if it does try something.
I mean,
or at
yeah,
the very
can
least,
kill
we
it,
can
to be
run
fair.
away.
Yeah. If it's a problem, we can destroy it. Alright, I'll take it out of...
Quickly let go of it as it expands.
Zach's just holding it. Oh.
For quick,
Oh yeah, can I please do that? Can I do it before Zach can drop it? Please?
I'm gonna say you release it, and as it starts to expand and like it's starting to fill Rosari's hands, and he's about to get crushed by it, he like drops it and backs up. But it is very close. For Dahlia, it is a ritual spell, so you can cast it over the course of 10 minutes without using a spell slot.
Sweet. Can I say that I did it both like that both times?
No.
Okay, great. I'll just do it for this time.
Yeah, I was about to say, for the last one, you needed the answer immediately. For this one, yeah, you guys can just waste 10 minutes helping fix the cart and stuff like that while you look
Find
at
the
the
horse, yeah.
thing. The owlbear transforms. It immediately backs up and is hesitant away from you guys. Athera, you kind of approach it, and it's hesitant, but it allows you to approach, and it just says, "Food, food, where food?"
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna try. Try to do this before. I'm gonna try turn into an owlbear. If it fails, I'll just let myself turn into the Leonix.
Okay.
No, you're
Give-
gonna turn into goop again, bro.
You're going to turn into an
Just for
owlbear
kicks.
turtle. That's what's going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead and give me a... Ooh. It's got to be wisdom, and it's got to have proficiency. So anything
I think
with
it's more
that.
of a who than an ooh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm leaving.
Right? 18.
18. I'm going to say that the form is not perfect, but it works. I want you to
Okay.
describe me what it looks like, though.
So it has like the general like size. I'm probably a little bit small. Is this one's an adult, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit smaller than that. I don't even know what a normal owlbear looks like entirely. But I'm gonna say that pieces of my Leonix form kind of stayed, so I still like the little horns are there. Instead of the feathers being the like normal, it kind of has those green patterns, and it's not quite like the same. The claws aren't quite as big. They almost look cat-ish. Like there's just those elements.
I like that. I think that you're taking the general shape of an owlbear, but like the aesthetic is leaning Leonix. Like you have the darker brown fur, like tiny little green swirls and patterns throughout it, like a couple of dots every once in a while. I like that. That's cool.
As soon as it happens, I turn to Gwen and I like look just entirely ecstatic. I'm like, and it's like I can't say anything, but I'm like squawking in her face.
Gwen, make me a wisdom saving throw.
At all. Absolutely not horrifying at all. Jesus.
I got your backstory for a second.
I got a nat 20.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna say on a nat 20, the thing that prevents you from being terrified and freaking out about this is simply the fact that it's Athera and you trust her. Any other person and you would have lost it.
I feel like you can tell that there's a little bit of like a weird twinge going on in her expression.
I like kind of like take a step back and I calm down and I'm like, oh wait, well, sorry. And then I'm gonna like point with a paw towards the direction to see if you're ready to go.
Yep, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay,
And the owlbear at least have like a turtle tail, just as like a whoops.
I'm gonna say for the next hour, there is like that tiny little scaly tail poking out of its back.
That's awesome.
So with that being said, Gwen, you're going with the two?
Yeah.
Okay. Gwen, Athera, and the owlbear depart into the woods to go hunt these deer. There are a couple other things that need done, and I'll let you guys decide how they happen. But before we get to that, in this moment of Athera turning into an owlbear, another owlbear, and Gwen joining and leaving off into the woods, Leo strolls up on his horse, and he just goes,
Hey,
"What did I miss? What happened?"
Oh,
we
nothing
made
much.
friends
Nothing
with an
much.
owl bear.
What?
We turned it into a turtle, and then we made friends.
All right.
I have
Where
new
is it
spells.
now? Give me smells. What
Yeah.
spells?
It's called polymorph.
Interesting.
And it worked. First time.
With those two gone and the rest of you still here, Dahlia, after a couple of minutes, finishes the casting of locate animal on that horse, and the carriage is still flipped over and the door is still broken and very damaged. So who would like to do what if you guys are trying to help this innocent bystander?
I'm looking for the horse.
You're wandering off into the woods to look for the horse?
Yes, I know the general direction.
Okay. Roll me an
I'm gonna
D20.
I'm going to
What
try
am I
and
really
cast
good
as
at?
much as I can to repair the carriage.
Can I ask Ava to go with Dahlia and help with that?
What am I rolling again?
Just a D20.
Why don't you
Cool.
go with her, Rosaris?
13.
Do you want to lift the carriage?
All right.
I'll go with Dahlia, actually. Bye.
Ava, you turn and look, and Dahlia has already decided, like, I'm going to go
Oh,
find
shit.
this horse. Dahlia walks
Good thing I'm
forward
fast.
and smacks into a tree and then just backs up a little bit.
Okay, I have 15 feet of blind sight. I'm not gonna smash into a tree.
Okay. Well, you walk forward, come face to face with a tree, and you're like, go around it, keep walking.
Ow.
Another tree.
Oh my god, it's like those little robot vacuums.
Yeah. Dahlia's
When they
pulling a
detect a
Roomba
wall.
right now. So you go with
Amazing.
Dahlia and you're like, hey, what direction do we need to go? Let's go find this thing. And y'all, I have to put this.
Please, that's what she looks like. That's amazing.
All right, I have to pull this picture up on
Great
screen.
MS Paint art.
Yes.
I just felt
Yes.
inspired.
Hold on.
That's perfect.
Hold on. If anyone's listening to
Oh,
this
that's
audio
gotta be a
only,
creature, though.
you're
It's gotta be a
so
creature.
wrong. This
Oh, I love it.
this is the stream now. I'm making this full screen.
I just got
Oh,
flashbang.
God.
Thanks, Shorty.
You're welcome. That is this creature. That's gorgeous.
That's amazing.
Back to your
Thank you.
regularly
Thank
scheduled
you.
D&D
I
game.
love it.
Ava, you help Dahlia. You guys wander around to help find this horse. I'll make you do a roll here in a second. Rosari's, Leo, and Lucian, you guys are still behind. Lucian, you're casting Mending on the door and trying to fix it. Rosari's and Leo, what are you doing?
Did you say the
No idea.
carriage was tipped over?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna start tying rope to the horses that we still have around us, and get them to pull, and have Leo help guide them because he's wiser. And then I'll try to help tip it over. Like I'll be pushing it up.
Sick. Leo, give me an animal handling check with advantage. Rosari's, give me an athletics check with advantage. I'm going to say to do this easily, you need to hit at
Oh
least...
shit! I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, damn.
Dang. Okay.
I'm going to say
No need
30,
to finish your sentence.
35 combined to do this with no issues.
We got 35 without him adding his multiplier.
Okay. Nat 20 plus whatever you got.
I got 15. With
Fan-
advantage, I rolled a 5 and a 7.
Okay. That is exactly enough. Your animal handling is surely not bad because you're a cleric. Your wisdom's pretty high. Barely beating 35. I'm going to say that you do this plan. You get the horses tied to the carriage. Leo, you kind of like guide the horses back and have them pull the carriage a little bit. But you make the intelligent decision here to let Rosari's do like the final gentle push so the horses don't just like slam this thing into the ground, saving the wheels from being broken. Some of them are still a little damaged, so Lucian goes through and casts Mending on them to make them in tip-top shape. But over the course of a couple minutes, you guys absolutely get this carriage back up. Lucian is working on fixing up the door. You guys are good. Ava and Dahlia. I almost don't want to make you roll a check to succeed on finding the horse, but I want you to roll a check to see how long it takes. Will one of you give me an investigation check with advantage?
My investigation is a +2.
Oh, yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. Uh, 15.
Cool. It does take you guys a little bit of time, but with two of them going to help hunt deer, fixing the carriage, I'm going to say that all in all, this is about a 30-minute expenditure that you guys are out doing all of these things. But after about 20 minutes or so, you guys do find this horse out in the woods, like drinking from a stream. It is incredibly skittish. One of you who chooses to approach, give me an animal handling check.
If you want, I can do it. I am a high wisdom character. But also, if you want to do it, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I only came to make sure you didn't slam into any trees or rocks or trip.
Amazing. 22.
22 will do it. You very gently and very quietly approach the horse. Kind of hold your hand out. I think the main thing that helps you is horses get a little skittish making eye contact, and that's not a problem with you. So you kind of gently approach it, and it nuzzles against your hand a little bit, nudges you, and then you take the reins and start leading it back to the campsite.
Can we ride it back?
Probably not. It's not your horse, and you don't want to risk spooking this thing anymore, but you like take the lead, have Ava help you guide the way, and you guys head back to camp. So after about 30 minutes, you guys are all sitting around. The cart is fixed and ready to go. The horse is back, and you get it tied back up. The reins were broken, but mending fixes that. And Athera and Gwen, you guys go out, and I'm not even going to make you roll checks for this. You knew the direction the deer were in. You helped the owlbear hunt them. He got some food. And you guys can happily return and leave this little guy to go live in the woods as he pleases.
Hey.
So with that,
I'll turn back to my normal self on the way back to aware of Gwen's nerves.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sorry, I kind of got a little bit excited there. I just
yeah, no, I could tell you were kind of excited with the way you were all up in my face, but at the same time
nobody
also
else can do it. Everyone just I've seen a lot of people try
you
it.
almost
Usually,
made my like fight or flight kick in.
yeah, I was very impressed with your control.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Also, congratulations for being able to do that.
Thanks. I probably will.
Last
never
time
be
you did
able
it
to
looked like you were about to explode, so
Yeah, that was painful. This a little bit less painful.
alright. Let's go join everyone else then.
Yeah.
you guys gather up back at the little campsite. I'm assuming that after that you head back up the trail, you get your horses, and you go meet the guy who's sitting there, like sitting on the side of the road, kind of eagerly awaiting. You guys approach, and he stands up and he just says, "What did it work? Is everything fine? What happened?"
We took care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The monster is gone. Your carriage is fixed. Here's your horse. Feel free to
The
pay
rations
us.
are probably gone. So
that's the least of my worries. I can find more. Thank you. I
Your
wish I
work is
had.
quite lovely.
Thank you again. I was going to be very sad if I had to lose her. I wish I had some gold to offer you, but I simply do not.
Nonsense.
We also barter
Don't worry about it.
information. Why is everybody going that way?
Okay. Yeah. No, we bought an information.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy. I'll sit down. Come with me while I get everything ready, and I'll tell you about it. You follow him, and he goes down. He pets the horse a little bit. You guys sit by the campfire, and he, cleans up his stuff a little bit, and he says, "A lot of people leaving the city of Illium because taxes were raised to fund Valenrun coming in to defend us, apparently. A lot of people simply couldn't afford it, so we're leaving. I'm heading to Eventide myself. It's going to be quite a long journey, but I've heard it's more peaceful than here.
What are they doing to people that don't pay their taxes?
Getting kicked out.
Oh.
I heard of an acquaintance, couldn't call him a friend, who lived not too far from me, owned a business, and he couldn't afford the tax increase. So they took over the building from him, and now Valenrun's forces use that as a armaments station and set up bunks in there.
We had nothing to do with that, by the way, just so you know.
I did not assume so. You all look quite young.
Mhm.
Interesting, but young.
Mhm.
Which one of us looks interesting?
I really appreciate your help so much. If there's anything else I can offer, I will gladly give it, but I simply do not have the financial means to compensate you for something like
we're not.
this.
Shadows
We're
behind
not
you,
looking after
friend.
payment.
You are kind, gentle people. Thank you. Out of curiosity, I know the answer is yes for at least one of you, but we did canonize that there are Uralumis clothes. There's robes, there's shirts, all of this stuff. I know, Dahlia, you're wearing some. Is anyone else?
Technically, but they're like heavily tailored.
Yeah, but they still have like the symbol somewhere. Is anyone else wearing your Uralumis gear? Even if it's underneath your armor, even if it's on something like a bag, like if you got your bag of holding at Uralumis, it would definitely be branded.
According to the art, Lucian is.
According to the art, Lucian
I
wears
definitely would.
Uralumis robes.
I definitely would.
But I do
100%.
want to just ask and see if anyone else is like, I got some school spirit, maybe. I'm wearing the colors.
Is there like patches or pins that I can put on my
Absolutely.
bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
I'm gonna say we really need like a name for us guys by this point.
He at least notices the correlation between Lucian's robes, Gwen's bag, and Dahlia's garments that are tailored and adjusted but use the same colors, and he says, I'm assuming you guys are from the school. I don't know much about it, but I will send my thanks, and I will let them know that you guys are truly outdoing what you claim to do.
What do you do again?
I owned a business. I was a trader, but not enough. I just dealt in common goods, traveling supplies, and household items. So if you need lanterns, I should have plenty.
I would
No, we won't take
like
anything
a
off you.
lantern.
He reaches
Never
into
mind.
the carriage and like pulls one out, cleans a spot off of it, hands it to you.
Thank you, friend. What is your name?
My name. Sorry, it's wild things happening all the time. My name is Drewman.
Druman.
Mhm.
Well, it is nice to meet you, Druman.
Thank you. I would love to ask your names as well, so I know who to give proper thanks to.
I thought we
You
were
should.
on a like time constraint. Lucian, didn't you want to be there like 2 hours ago?
Yeah, but if we're
Yeah.
helping people along the way, then that's the point of us doing this. isn't it?
Okay. All right. Now it's okay. You were rushing me on my date, but now it's okay.
Let's say that.
We were. What we're doing this for is to help people, and that's what we just
I
did.
was helping myself and my girlfriend.
like you
So
always
there.
do.
I would still like to know your name so I know who to thank.
I'm Gwen.
Gwen, much appreciated.
That's Zim.
Zim, much appreciated. Is that a dragon?
Nope.
Yes.
There are many
It's a very
magical
lovely
beasts in this world that I do not understand. Surely some of them take on the appearance of others. It's fine.
I'm Dahlia.
Dahlia, you have my thanks.
Namathira.
Yogren?
My thanks as well.
I'll take off my helmet and say, Rosaris.
You do have a face. Thank you, Rosaris.
Thanks for noticing.
Sometimes I forget he has one.
I would be none the wiser.
Ava, do you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Begrudgingly.
He looks at you and he says, and Ava, you also have my thanks.
Mm-hmm.
With that, he, sits there, thanks you guys some more. But like you guys said, you are on a little bit of a time crunch. So you quickly wrap up, wish him well travels, and you head back towards Illium. We will take our break right there. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. We'll pick up with you guys getting to Illium and navigating your way through the city.
Party
We'll be right back.
time.
Potty time. So we're still muted. No!
Oh no,
Sure.
he was.
Someone needs to let me not be in charge of doing the stream. This has happened too many times.
You notice now.
That's true. Brief catch up. You're traveling back. Rosari's left some gear in this this guy Drewman's cart, specifically 10 spears, 2 chainmail, 3 shields, 15 buckets. Skyrim inventory type shit. Traveling back to Illium. Air's getting colder because it's getting later in the afternoon. And 2 children seem to be watching the group pass from the bushes. You call out to them. They hide behind the bush and then they peek back up. And they're looking at you guys, obviously bashful and a little scared to initiate contact. But they are watching you guys with excited expressions and, a very joyful and gleeful attitude.
Can I use some thaumaturgy to make some little dancing lights around where the sound is?
I'll let you cause a little bit of wind to
Mhm.
stir up and the leaves to blur
I'll,
up around them.
And like blow up their hair if they have like a ponytail or something.
Yeah. One
Like
of
a
them is
little-
absolutely a little girl with a ponytail, and it like
Yeah.
flies up, and then you hear them like start laughing, and then they run away from the bush and like go further up the road.
The same direction that we're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is like I said, little hamlets and villages, rolling hills of farmland. So I'm gonna say that they run up to like a little nearby house, and they like run over to it, and they run behind it and hide behind it. Not that far away. It's maybe 120 feet from where they were. As you guys pass, you see them watching from behind the house, looking at you guys, whispering to each other, pointing at various ones of you, and talking. They're not far away. Like, this house is only 40 feet off the road. If that.
Can I make a show of dropping like a little pouch that has some? It's metal. I'm gonna say like 35 silver in it. Like, make a show of it, and then drop it behind the horse.
Absolutely. You go to pull out a pouch out of your bag, acting like you're just getting it out, and you fumble it, and then drop it, and it falls behind your horses, and you just, oh well. You hear them like snicker and whisper to each other, very, inaudible to you guys, but you hear the noises. But they like point at it and they talk to each other and they giggle a little bit, and then they just keep looking at you guys.
I'm going to cast Misty Step behind them and just be like, hey.
It's definitely not supposed to be that far of a range, but I'm going to let it happen. They're watching, and you guys hear Lucian just go, watch this, and then disappears, reappears behind the children, taps them on the shoulder. You say, hey, and they jump and scream bloody murder and bolt towards the rest of the group away from you. A couple of the people traveling look at you guys and then see that you just like scared some kids, and they're like, oh, they're harmless, they're fine. But the kids run over towards you guys, get kind of closer to the horses, who kind of move out of the way. And then Lucian, you're sitting there by the house, and all of the kids are up next to you guys. I'm going to say that Ava and Dahlia are like on the far right side here. So they like run up to you guys, and they're just like, he's mean. He scared us.
He can be a little scary.
That's kind of new for him, to be honest. He doesn't really do that sort of thing.
No, he always does.
Well, tell him not to.
Hey, don't be mean to these children.
Don't
I'm
you
gonna,
have
like,
parents?
wag my
Can
finger.
you go find them?
Yeah, they're right there. And they point at the house.
I'm going to cast Misty Step again and go back on my horse. But like, I don't know what you're on about. I was never there.
I turn around and just smack him on the back of the head.
Because this is such a non-mechanical thing, and it's purely just for the joy of the game, I'm going to say that with my harsh resting rules, those do not take spell slots.
Okay. Nice, thank you.
I'm not going to make you take 2 second-level spell slots just to prank some kids. Like, I want you guys to use your spells for stuff like that. I got to reward it somehow. But you teleport back on your horse, and they jump a little bit, and then they kind of like tug at Ava's leg, and they're just like, tell him to stop.
Didn't your parents ever tell you not to talk to strangers? And she gives them a scary look.
No, they said to ask strangers for money.
Ah,
She
I
might
like
not have
your
said
parents.
that, but it's something like that.
no, I think that is good
Ava, hush,
advice
they
you should
are
listen to.
harmless.
Are you guys short of money?
I mean, we live outside the city, so it's not like we need much.
You want some snacks?
What do you have?
I got.
I can't believe they're not talking about the fact that she's actively on a dragon.
That's a good point. You say, do you want some snacks? And then you like pull forward against Ava's horse, and they start seeing Zim, and they immediately jump and back up again. And they're just like, is it gonna eat me?
If
And
you're not
Zim,
good,
like-
it'll eat you.
Snaps his mouth a little bit.
Whoa, boy.
Zim may be a tiny little dragon, but he certainly can express himself via facial features, and he is smiling and enjoying this.
I got these peanut butter balls. I got some trail mix. I got some jerky.
Peanut butter.
All right, there you go. Have a nice day.
You hand over a little bag of peanut butter balls, and they take them. They're just like, "Thanks, weird people," and they take them and run away and eat them, running back to the house. On the way, they do run over to that bag that Rosari's dropped and pick it up, and they're just like, "Oh my god, we're rich!" And then they run away.
Oh, thank goodness they're gone.
Must we stop for every little thing, guys? I thought we were on a time limit here.
It is okay
Time
to
constraint.
experience
No,
joy
you
once
are-
in a
you
while.
are right.
That was a
but-
question for Lucian.
You are right.
Yes. She's
what's-
directly
what's-
looking at him.
Can I just? What's our goal at Illium? What are we doing here?
I don't know. What are we doing? I'm just here. I came
Your book-
because you told me to.
Your book wants us to collect the weapons. Marcel's sword is
Here,
most
this
likely a weapon.
Marcel.
At least get
Oh.
tabs on Marcel.
Yeah,
to make sure
Marcel
he's
said he
behind
was
it.
in Illium. That's right.
Yes.
And
So
we
we're
want
just
to
here
see
to
if
check
something
if-
happens if the book and the sword are
Sword.
in the same
Mhm.
area. If something magical happens.
Besides, Marcel's sword might respond kindly to him if they find another, because if I remember right, it stopped working with him.
Did it?
He was
In his
having
letter, he
problems
was-
with it.
In his letter, it sounds like he is also oathless. I don't know what warlocks call it.
Patronless?
Sure. So maybe
Okay.
we can help him get his powers back, since he might be needing it if he's going to lead an army into a war.
Great.
As-
So can we go?
We've been here before, haven't we? So they're gonna know who we are.
Well, I've not been here before. And that actually brings up kind of a point with those children calling us weird people and that man reacting not so fondly. I've taken it that I look a little bit different.
They
Do
don't
you?
really like anyone apart from elves here.
Do you know of a spell that would make me look not like
Crystally?
this crystally? Sure. It would also be helpful in the event that we run into somebody at the church. Do you know of anything
I'm
that could
gonna-
help?
Go through my spell book.
And also, just
Lars,
to
do you have a
clarify,
spare helmet?
I can't
I
wear a
don't.
helmet.
No, sorry, they don't like half elves. Yeah, they're fine with everyone else, but they don't.
that is Valen Run. That's like dominated by elves and humans, but hates half elves. Illium is actually a pretty diverse place, especially considering it's the connection between Timera and Wisteria. But the
Oh, they didn't like that he was a half-born.
who was it?
There's something here. Marcel.
Valen Run didn't like that Marcel was a half elf.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't like that he
Marcel's
was.
not the Prince of Illium. He's just there with the army.
I'm just
Oh,
pointing
right.
out that I look weird.
Yeah, Illium has a lot
I don't
of
think
like
it matters in
variety.
Illium, though.
like half elves and there's even some dwarves. There might be a couple of dragonborns, and halflings are a little more common here than in most places. But a person with crystals for a face certainly does not fit in, if that is
I
not obvious.
don't
I'm
really
just
have
trying to
anything I
remain
can
on the safe side.
think of.
You might get
No, I
some
get it.
looks, but
I have 2 helmets.
I cannot wear a helmet. My head is oddly shaped.
Dahlia, how well known were you that you were a weapon against?
I
Everyone
don't
else, have you
like
seen
using
a
that
lot?
word. But
That's what you were.
No, it was that is unkind.
Oh,
But
sorry.
no, it was only grace. But I look a little strange, and if rumor of a crystal-faced person got around to the church, in a place that the church is actively trying to come to, she is smart enough to put 2 and 2 together. And I do not want to startle any more children.
With the crystals, are they like this?
They're like this.
All right, what if we just put like a sack over
That's
the
what I'm thinking.
crystals?
Like
Call it
a
day.
crystal. Yeah,
Cut
like
out some eye.
a cloth.
Oh, we don't need to cut out eye holes. Never mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I need
We're
the-
just-
No. We got to make it look like she needs to see through eye holes. Otherwise, she's just.
Oh, maybe. Wait, you might be onto something.
I
Yeah.
would not prefer that. I am.
You
wanna
won't
afraid
even
of the
notice
dark.
it's there.
I can perceive
What?
light.
The dark is just as good as the light. You need both.
No,
Come on,
what if we
nothing
put,
wrong
like-
with a little dark.
What if we
I
put
am
like
afraid of the
multiple
dark.
eye holes in it, like a spider, so you can kind of like see the little sun through all those different little holes?
Well then, wouldn't you see right through it? There wouldn't be much of a disguise.
No, just like smaller holes, you know?
I am also
What about a hood?
a bit claustrophobic.
What about a hood? Could you just put a hood up and just keep your face down?
Typically what I do.
Look a bit lumpy, but I will give it a try.
We could have a hood and then one of those things that dangles down the front with like danglies at the bottom.
Do we have one?
I can make one. No, I can't. Never mind.
I was just wondering if you had some sort of like glamour spell.
I don't.
Does disguise self work? No, it's just on yourself,
No,
right?
it's just yourself. I think we'll be alright. If you just wear a hood and keep your head down.
Can I I know that I'm wearing a shawl. Can I just like put my shawl over my head?
Yeah, I mean, the shawl is definitely going to be. It's not super thick,
Mhm.
but it's going to like fully cover you if you do that. So you
Okay.
can like wrap it around, and
Mhm.
you're going to look like you have a large head that is wrapped in fabric for sure, but it at least won't be obvious crystals at first sight.
Yeah, I just want to like put it over my head like a hood.
Yeah, you can mostly cover yourself, bring it a little low so
Mhm.
that you like your face is still visible, and if someone looks up into it, they could see the top of or like the bottom of the
Mhm.
crystals. As you guys
we have like,
approach,
two dragonborns. We have half orc. We have a guy that's got like red eyes. They shouldn't be paying too much attention to you.
All right.
You'll be fine.
you guys approach following this road up to Illium. And as you approach, it gets more and more crowded and clustered. There are buildings everywhere, sort of building up. There's banners adorning the side of the road. It looks like people are setting up for some sort of festival for the beginning of winter. Like a lot of white banners are being put up. People are painting flowers on windows and the road and various other places. But the thing that stops you in your tracks is as you guys get up to the wall of the city where the gate is on the western end, you are stopped by a small little troop of guards, and it looks to be a mixture of these ones wearing not super heavy plate, but just like a medium armor with purple cloth underneath with the symbol of Valenrun, like the white lily flower on it, and the Magyar, the mage guard of Valenrun. Some of them armored, some of them wearing robes, but both of them approach you as a group as you come up to the gate. One of them walks up, takes his helmet off, looks at you all. It's kind of an older man. He's got like a scruffy mutton chops facial hair. He says, "All right, what do you need? Do you have papers to come into the city?"
No, we have we're on a special mission. We need to see Marcel. He sent us a letter.
Okay.
Pull out
Do you
the
have the
letter.
letter with you? He takes it and looks over it. I'm assuming this is the one that's like, "Hey, I'm having some issues with my sword. I would love to hear back from you," and da 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 da.
Yeah, it's not the personal one, but the main one.
He looks at it, he says, I don't see anything in here about giving you access to Illium. He folds it back up and hands it back to you. He says,
As I take it, I'm going to lean down and let the Dreadhelm go full black and just say, do you want to upset Prince Marcel?
go ahead
We are
and
from
roll.
Loomis. We are his allies. You will let us through.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check. And I believe the helmet gives you advantage.
It does not.
Does it not? Okay. Well, I'm still going to let you.
It doesn't say anywhere that it does.
Oh my gosh. I thought it did.
Nope. 14.
Okay.
Oh,
on
wait.
a,
This, intimidation, 15 plus 1.
on a 15, you make the helmet go full black and you look down at the guy and you threaten him a little bit and you say, you don't want to update Prince Marcel. Plus, we're from Loomis. And he scoffs a little bit, takes a step back and looks across the group. The other guards are eyeing you guys. And he takes a look, looks at one of the other guards, and he's like, they're from the school. Do we let them in? And another guard goes, I suppose if they are from the school and they are on mission from it, they are granted the same privilege as if they were sent from one of the emissaries of a city. So, yes. And then the guard looks back at you and he says, I don't appreciate being told what to do. But even if you're from the school, travel tax, 1 gold each. Papers or not.
Insight check.
What is it?
Insight check.
Go right ahead.
Ooh, I'm rolling bad today. I got a 5.
You beat him.
Yo!
Oh shit. Let's go.
I will let you know purely because the numbers are so low. I think it's just going to be simple to say like, he was rolling persuasion, not deception. There is definitely a travel tax on the city, but whether or not you still have to pay it is a little bit up for debate. But he is essentially saying like, you don't have any clear papers saying that you're supposed to have access to the city. You're just from the school. And we haven't received any word to say that you're coming here. So if you want to come in, we'll let you, but you have to pay the travel tax.
I'll throw him 10 gold. Just
Cool. He takes it, counts it really quick, and he says, now that's what I'm talking about.
Did you just
All right.
Did you just overpay?
yeah.
He waves
Give
up
that to
at
me,
someone
this place.
in one of the watchtowers. The gates are pulled up, and you guys travel off into the city where there are crowds of people. People are walking through the streets. A couple of carts are getting pulled. There are vendors everywhere. Again, it looks like people are setting up for like a celebration soon. But another thing that adds to this, a lot of you guys have been to Illium before. You know it's a very fun and lively city. But the amount of guards occupying the streets, you peer through the window of a couple of like inns and taverns on your way in, and they are chock full of this Magyar, like these guards from Valenrun who are just occupying the city. There are some walking around, guiding people from place to place, ordering people to go one way or another. And it looks like they have fully integrated themselves into the city and made themselves right at home. From here, where do you guys want to go within the city?
I want to ask one of the guards, what festival are you celebrating? What's happening?
As you're walking through the door, you catch a guard, and he just kind of laughs at you a little bit, and he's like, of course, not a local. You're going to be helpless here. Winter's Festival. It's just a celebration for changing of the season. So, you know, in about a week's time, we'll be dancing and singing and celebrating. Or you'll be dancing, singing, and celebrating, and I'll be here watching, making sure that you don't do anything wrong.
You don't get any time off?
No,
That's sad.
You
not
should
even
unionize.
close.
You should sneak off and go celebrate, yeah?
I have more important things to do than to go
Doubt it.
celebrate another month.
Having fun. Having fun is way more important.
Yeah, sure.
It's good for your
Life
mental.
isn't all about work, you know.
When you keep the people of the city safe, it kind of is.
I mean, there's
You
plenty of other people to keep the
deserve
city safe. You're just
Some
one guy.
fun.
You deserve to continue on your way. Bye-bye now.
Okay.
Bye.
If you want some fun, you can come to my dance club. Okay, bye.
You didn't even tell him the name. How's he supposed to
Yeah,
know
you
it?
I slipped the business card into his pocket, okay?
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
It's gonna be
Let's
fun.
see.
You're doing this from a horse.
Are we still on a horse?
Yeah.
No. 9 plus 11, so
Dirty 20. Cool.
20.
You lean down and you go to pat him on the shoulder and try to slip a business card down into his pocket. And as you do that, he kind of grabs your hand. So I'm going to let you make a choice here. You can either like drop the business card and it falls to the ground rather than his pocket, or you can lean further a little bit and make sure it gets into his pocket, but fall off the horse.
Ooh.
Because he rolled higher, but I'm going to let you choose whether you fail or succeed with a cost.
Dang,
Get that card in
okay.
there. Get that card in there.
I know, I feel like I have to. I went for it.
I'm behind her. Can I like hold her up and catch her?
I'll let you make a dex save.
What's
We'll see.
happening? For fuck's sake?
Ooh,
I tried to put the card in his pocket, but he caught me doing it. So now I'm still trying to put the card in his
21.
pocket, but I'm gonna fall.
You reach out and catch Ava from falling so that the card like slips and just lands outside of the pocket and flutters down to the ground.
So close.
He takes your hand and kind of like pushes you back up onto the horse and he says, "Watch your hands."
Okay, but just pick up the card. Okay, bye.
You can watch her hands if you go to her dance club.
Bye.
Just to let
He
you know.
waves you guys
Watch
out.
my hands.
Um,
Wink, wink.
You look back, and after you guys get a good distance away, he does reach down and pick up the card.
Ah, God.
Now, where are we going in the city? Do you have any questions? You guys start kind of guiding me here.
Is the Avari's Tavern okay? Rosari's! We have to go right now.
Why don't we get Marcel to come there with us and then ask him to give a princely blessing over the place?
Aren't you afraid that Balgaroth might be kicked out?
Balgaroth's going to be dead before he gets kicked out of anywhere.
Okay, that's reassuring.
Now, he
Sure,
might be
let's
dead,
go
but
get
that's a very,
Marcel.
very real option with how many guards there are
I
around
can
here.
send a message to Marcel to come meet us there.
Did he ever... He's never been there.
Just
He'll
give
know
me
about
the
the
address.
city.
I don't know.
He'll know about the city, surely.
I'm sure the random tavern run by one dude is definitely on the top of his list.
He liked the rundown places. Didn't he bring
Our
us
Our
to
place
like
isn't
the
even open.
underground?
It's not run down.
True.
It is non-existent. Why don't you send a message to Marcel to meet us at the city center, and then we can go.
I'll do that. Marcel, hey, we're in town. Nice to see you. Do you want to meet us in the town centre, and then we can meet you wherever you are? What's up?
Tell him about the
Wow.
Tell him about the book. That's what it's
Wow.
You hit
Hey.
25 way faster than that. You get what's, and then it cuts off.
What's
What's?
You probably didn't need to say nice to see you because we haven't seen him yet.
Listen, hindsight's 2020. Unless you're Dahlia. In that case, future sight is 2020. But tell him to meet you in the city center.
15.
You're right. I'm gonna let you guys know that the center of the city is the White Steps district. It is a central hub of like art and poetry and music, and there's a lot of like the dance studios in the White Steps district, just kind of on the outskirts of it.
Oh, so that's where he is, anyways.
Oh, yeah, probably. The center of the city is this big circular plaza, and they have this thing called the Wall of Poetry. It's like this huge curved wall with a bunch of different like famous poems from authors in Illium like etched into it. And there's even like little depictions and drawings and like art along with it. But it's this huge, like 20-foot tall, 80 feet wide, like marble or whatever the dark version of marble is, like etched wall. So that would be probably where he would meet you guys if you're going towards the center.
I think that makes sense.
We'll head there. I have a
Fantastic.
feeling he'll make his presence known. I'm looking to this guy specific. Oh wait, he doesn't have Eldritch Blast right now. Dang.
You guys head there. On the way, again, Illium is still a very lively city, even occupied by a military force that's not opposing it, but taking the territory. There are still plenty of people, incredibly cheery, incredibly happy. There are some people hosting little music venues outside where they're performing for everybody. There's vendors selling balloons and flowers, people selling lanterns and little like sticks of fire to keep you warm, like magically enchanted. So you guys kind of get called every which way as you walk. People make regard and comment about Gwen and Zim. Some people you hear like whisper and ask each other questions about Dahlia's concealed figure. But you make your way to the center of the city. You're there for about 30 minutes looking around. Some of you even look at the poetry. You see other people walking around. This is just everyday life for them. Until eventually you hear a trumpet fanfare of do-do-do-do-do-do, and then you hear a loud voice clear the area, and it just goes, ahem! You are now in the presence of Prince Marcel. Move, clear the way, clear. And then people start like scooting and moving out of the way. Marcel in full guard gear, incredibly nice shining armor, a long flowing like slanted blue cape with the symbol of Valenrun on the back, approaches you guys, Jacques at his side, which is interesting because you remember him being able to summon and dismiss him, but now just in a holster. And all of the people kind of like form a little bit of a pathway, just like, okay, move to the side. And Marcel looks to you guys, hands on his hips, about 20 feet of distance between you, and he just says, are you not going to bow in the presence of a prince?
Nope.
Good.
Can
That's
I-
why I like you.
Yeah, can I walk up and give him a hug?
Absolutely. You guys
Yeah,
walk
do the
up.
same.
He gives everyone a hug who will take one, except for Dahlia. He gives the rest of you guys hugs, and then he goes to give you a hug, and he just says, wait a minute. Athera, you look different.
No, this is exactly how I always look.
Oh, Athera, you're over there. I'm mistaken. Who is this?
This is
Marcel,
Dahlia.
this is Dahlia.
Yeah.
Dahlia,
Hello.
this is Marcel.
Nice to meet you, Dahlia. I am Marcel, Prince of Terra's Weight, heir to the throne, eldest child, all of that. It's fine.
That's a lot of name.
Yes, it is. It comes with the bloodline. Anyway, how have things been? Tell me. I'm excited to hear.
They've been all right.
Did he know Baron?
Yes, I know.
Oh
that.
shit.
Fuck yeah.
Not been all right.
What do you mean? Did I know? I
Why,
still
Dahlia?
know that.
Why?
We're gonna need some drinks to go through that with him.
Yeah,
Let's
could we
go
get
ahead
some
and-
of
Which is great.
You wanna-
Can we get
because
some
we
of
need to
the
go.
He does not know Baron
Do you
has
know any
died.
places?
Baron has what?
Oh,
No. Wait. Can we go somewhere a bit secretive? You got anywhere we can hang out and chat?
I don't have anywhere secretive. Everywhere I
We're
go, I'm followed
going
by
to
guards.
my tavern, Lucian.
You want to find a hole in the wall
Okay.
tavern with us, Marcel?
I'm always game for a tavern trip, so absolutely yes.
Let's go.
Lead the way.
I want to see what this place looks like.
I don't make decisions for
I have
myself.
no idea. Whatever. What do you mean?
There's no dead body.
I have no
Dead
clue what
body
he
on the
did. I
bar,
gave him
it's
some
like-
money. His decorative choices were all him.
You
That means
guys
there won't be any.
walk for quite a while through the city because this is at like the far end and it's a big city. So I'm going to say it takes you guys close, if not more than an hour of traveling, going through places. The whole time Marcel is talking to you guys, catching you up, just like Callum's still the same as he's always been. He's a bit of an asshole, but he's my brother. I love him. And he's picking up on some of the responsibilities, accepting his position. La da 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 da. Tell me about you. How has school been? What have you been up to? Where did you pick up this blue person? I didn't realize we had any. Otherwise,
What
I
do you
would have
mean?
befriended you long ago.
What do you mean you
Right.
didn't know there's any blue people?
They are very rare. They are
Two
very
different
rare.
types of blue. You have blue scales. She has blue skin.
Okay. I'm sorry.
They're very
Sorry.
rare. They're very rare, Gwen. Chill.
And if we're being completely
Um,
technical, Gwen, I have been studying. Dragonborn
Oh, really?
have different colored skin than they do scales.
Ew.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, your skin is probably a very pale gray or white. In case you didn't know,
Thanks for sharing.
you're
that
welcome.
Great information.
Information is best shared. What can I say? Now, is anyone going to tell me? Dahlia, where did you come from?
I was imprisoned by the Church of Moran.
Ooh. He looks over at Ava and just kind of shoots a side eye.
Don't. What is that? Why are you? No. What? Ava's just puts her head down, blushing.
I don't judge. You know this. I'm just saying.
I do have a girlfriend. Thank
it's very
you very
convenient
much,
over-
Marcel.
Yes, nice to meet you, Dahlia.
Oh, Tara's gonna fuck. Oh God. We're done with
Nice
this
to meet you
conversation.
too.
No,
I am confused by this remark.
no.
I don't think they get the joke.
Respond
It's
to that.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, what's happened since I've gone? I have been bored to death at home, keeping my siblings company, yes, but barely permitted to leave the grounds. It's terrible. It's horrible. Where have you been? What have you done?
It's not much has happened, but we have come across a book that might be linked to you.
Should we not
And your
save
sword.
that for the inn?
I'm trying to, but
But it's all coming out.
It's
it's
fine.
still coming out.
We'll save it for the end.
So, how's your younger sister Elise been?
Oh yeah,
An angel, as always.
I'm sick.
You guys continue walking, and he goes on about his family, telling you about how adorable his little sister is, about how quiet and reserved his other sister is, about his little brother being a thorn in his side, but overall improved since you guys have been to Terra's Weight. You guys eventually get to the tavern, and the first thing I'm going to point out for Rosarius and Ava is the sign outside does not say Avaries. It says Averies, as in Avery apostrophe S.
perfect.
But it looks repaired, in decent shape. There's still certainly some things that could be improved still. But from the outside, as you approach the door, as it's like pretty close to the wall of the city, it's like a 2-story building. There's a house up top that Balgroth lives in. You hear noise from the inside. It sounds like people are talking and laughing, having a good time inside. You even hear like the faint little lilts of a lute.
Holy shit. I'm sorry. Do you hear this?
I don't know if you expect me to be happy. I didn't want to be a part of this to begin with.
Oh my god, I know you'd be excited too. And she's just like pulling on you to go closer.
As long as it doesn't keep costing me money to fund your half.
I paid my fair share after Balgroth guilted me. Remember that? I do.
Distinctly.
I do. Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's go on. Marcel, this is apparently me and Ava's new bar. Can you make sure that it doesn't get shut down?
I can try my best.
Free ale.
You're a prince.
I will
you.
try even harder than my best. 110% effort. Like Baron used to say.
Now.
Falling
don't-
off a Baron.
I don't know if he ever said that, but it sounds like something he would say, so I'm going to believe it. Are you?
What
Yes,
are we doing
Talia.
with the horses?
I would
I
assume
don't
at
know.
a tavern there's like a hitching post out front.
Hitching them
Yeah.
outside the.
You guys could-
I played Red Dead Redemption a lot lately. We're hitching them outside.
You could absolutely like set them up outside. Marcel even like calls out to one of the other guards. It's like, hey, bring some food over here for them. Make sure they're taken care of. And the guards, give a nod and get that situated for you. But they are stationed outside the tavern, kind of just halfway in the street because there's not a lot of room here. You guys are kind of all in a neighborhood that's very squished together. It's very tight knit. But
need a car park, Ava.
who goes first and
I'll
opens
add
the
that to the
door?
list.
I do want to know that.
I'll do that, I guess. Or
Uh,
Ava
We
can if she
do.
wants.
Ava's like literally attached to his arm right now, so I guess they both are.
Yeah, you guys push through the door and enter in, and then you hear the people inside like stomping and clapping along to a song, singing some sort of chant, raise their drinks in some sort of celebration that you are unaware of. And they all cheer and laugh and drink. And then there's like a little person beside the bar. I say little, it's a halfling, so it is a little person. But they are playing a lute and singing, and everybody's celebrating. There are a ton of Magyar in here. And a lot of them look and see Marcel. Some of them give waves and smile and cheer. Some of them like stand up and immediately get themselves presentable. And Marcel just like, sit down, sit down. We don't do that here. We're in a tavern. It's supposed to be fun. But you guys see Balgaroth behind the bar with a familiar face to you, Rosaris. A little bit of an older man, shorter, kind of graying dark hair, a scar across his face. This is your uncle, Mr. Marin Drake, in the flesh. So you guys approach the bar. They see you and Ava come up, and then they immediately look to you and they just go, "Would you look at that? The man, the myth, the legend. Prince Marcel." And they immediately turn their attention from you. Marcel, what can I say? But they all laugh and get you guys a seat. Marcel like kicks some of the guards off of the bar as you guys all sit down and get a stool there. Balgaroth comes over and he talks to you guys and he says, "What brings you to Illium in such interesting and troubling times? Except for the prince here. We know why he's here."
You act like
Lucia.
this isn't our bar.
I mean, what's the special occasion? Last time you showed up, you gave me a more than reasonable handful of gold.
Oh,
Yeah, this
speaking of
place
which,
looks great.
Yeah.
can I
know.
hand him, because it's heavy, 1,000 silver?
You take out multiple bags from the bag of holding and clunk against the table, and he picks them and like drags them behind the bar. And Marin Drake just looks at it, jaw agape, and Balgaroth slides him underneath the table, and he's like, "I mean, your last investment turned out pretty well, so I'm sure I can do something good with this."
This is more or less, I'm tired of carrying it. It's really heavy, and you probably need change for gold pieces.
You're pretty correct. These Valaran people don't deal. Surprisingly, they don't deal with silver very often. Never seen a copper, but gold all day. So he takes out some gold coins and he gives you 100, and he's like, "Here, take the change. I could use it."
Cool. As for why we're here, Lucien, do you want to explain to Marcel quietly why we wanted to talk to him?
Did you say quietly? Marcel like yells, and everybody in the tavern quiets down.
Ava, is there like a secret room? Not secret room, like a private room we could use?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ava,
what did
didn't you
you
say
do with
there's
that
a
little
room where a
dungeon
dead
in the
guy
back?
lives in?
Can we go in the basement? There's a
Yeah.
basement, right?
Yeah, Balgaroth like points
There's like a
down to the
little.
ground.
It used to be dungeon. It's still a dungeon. I hope it is.
I don't really care for
Storage room?
dungeons.
No bodies, but yeah.
Why do you hope
That'll
it
do.
is?
That'll do.
It's
That'll do.
still
That'll
a
do.
dungeon. Yes.
Marin, can you man the bar? Balgroth needs a couple of those.
Marin gives a little bit of a nod to him, and he says, "Stay safe. Where's well, before you leave, quick update. Is Kato doing all right? How's the rest of you guys?"
As far as I know, we're good. I haven't heard any word from the other two yet, but Kata should be good. Made sure to leave her safe and sound at campus.
Gives you a little bit of a nod, and then he kind of looks at you, eyebrows raised, expecting a certain closing remark from you.
Yeah, never unsheath without reason.
And never sheath without honor. And he raises his glass, and a couple people nearby raise their glasses, and he says, "To Balgaroth, best bartender in town." And everybody cheers, and they take a drink, and it kind of buys some cover for you guys to move through the crowd and go downstairs. Once you get down there, Balgaroth locks the door behind you. All of you, including Marcel, who had to tell his guards, like, "Hey, stay up. I'll be fine. I trust these people. We're okay." You all come down into like the dimly lit, kind of glowing lanterns of this cobblestone, almost a dungeon underneath this place where shady deals and miscreants used to gather. You set up at a table. Some of you have to kind of like stand around because there's not enough room. There are 9 of you at this point, not including Zim. But you all gather around.
Light her thing that she just got.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I would like to actually like take off my cowl thing, so I guess Marcel's actually seeing my face for the first time. And I would like to light my lantern and like kind of hold on to it.
Yeah, you.
I could use like sacred flame or something.
Yeah. I mean, you could just cast light on it. I'll take that. But it glows around you, and you are holding it very close. As you guys get to this table, Marcel looks at you, and he just says, "Has anyone told you you have really pretty eyes?"
No, I do not have eyes.
You guys sit down, and he lets that joke lie exactly where it is. You all gather around. Marcel somehow ended up with a drink in his hand from walking through the crowd. Balgaroth sits you guys down, and he says, "All right, what's the update?"
I need to question Marcel. Was
Baron
your
is dead, by the
father
I heard.
like a only child?
Marcel looks at you and he says, "Wait, what?"
Was your father an only child?
Yeah.
We have a theory about that sword that it's passed down through lines that you can only have one child.
But
I mean,
was he
that's-
And I
talking
know
about
you're-
siblings the whole way here.
Yeah, I have
Pretty much.
3 siblings. That's certainly not the case here. Lucian, what you're referring to, I would expect you to know better than me, but the elves of Valenrun have a rule that especially those who hold prominent positions can only have one child. It's not law, it's just custom.
I don't think it's just law.
Are you going to elaborate? Should I make guesses?
Lucian, just explain it all. You got it.
I think that the line that you go down through, they can only have one child. And with that comes the power to control a certain item that you might have. I'm going to point at Jock. And I think the reason you have that is because you're the only child of it. But from what the scripture says, it doesn't make any sense. So I don't know.
Let's put it this way. Marcel, ask your sword if Hazardar rings a bell. Do you still talk to it?
Not in a while. No.
Say that name to it and see if it responds.
And I'm going to bring out my book and place it next to the sword.
He takes out Jacques and sets it on the table. It's just this long sword. Fairly standard, except the wraps on the hilt look just like the tiniest bit singed around the edges. He sets it down. You set the book down, and he says, Hazardar. Nothing happens. He says it again. Hazardar. Lucian, will you make me an Arcana check?
Anyone help me?
I'm
going to
not
say that
proficient with Arcana.
you're rolling this flat. This is just you. You're
This
the
is
only
flat.
one who's
This is
connected
flat.
to the book.
21.
You don't feel the sword react, but you feel the book start to almost engage, like how you feel it react whenever you're calling upon the ability to use its power to cast spells you don't have prepared. It's starting to do that. You can either magically investigate this, or you could even like flip through the pages and see if anything's changing there.
I'll flip through the pages.
You flip through, none of the text has changed. You've spent some time putting your spells in this book to use it as your own spell book. That's unchanged. But towards the end, where the pages of the like journal are kept, lining up to the back of it, that spot that said, "You are not my master," the spot that said, "Find them," it is now changed and replaced. It says, "Brother."
So, has the sword ever talked to you? I know it does. Has it ever said, "You're not my master," or "You're not my real companion"?
No, nothing like that. It's the strangest things that have happened. It didn't always talk to me. It really started doing it whenever I went to the school with you guys. But when we went and it said to find its sister or whatever it was, that was the
I'm gonna-
strangest thing.
I'm going to pick up the sword if I can and then slam it into the book.
You pick up the sword and slam it, and you feel the book kind of react again, but the sword does not do anything.
Perhaps it is Layman's name?
I'll try. I'll say layman.
Same thing, nothing happens. As you guys
Sure.
are doing this, because it's mostly you guys sitting here talking, Balgroth is looking around to the rest of you, like Athera, Gwen, Leo, and Ava, and he's just kind of like, what the hell are they doing?
I'm not sure. To be honest.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm lost.
I'm going to say Kaveni.
At that point, the book flips open and goes to the page in the journal that last mentions Kaveni. I don't even remember when that is. I would have to look it up. But that at least metagamingly tells you it's not that it's hinting at anything specific, but you spoke the name Kaveni and it brings up anything about Kaveni that it has in it.
I'm going to need a minute.
What if you say Hazardar?
Page 43, shorty, in case you're wondering.
Yep. The last thing that it says that it like brings up.
Until you found me. I have become.
Yeah, it says, my book, it tells me, send it away. I will have. Am I still writing? Do my thoughts become ink? I will have Kaveni take it from me. She has sent it far away until they find it, until you found me. And that is the second to last page.
I have become magic, the infinity.
Can I look at Marcel and try to see if I don't know if it's an Arcana check or like for me a Charisma check for magic, but like is like his problem similar to what mine is? As in, like, has he broken whatever pact he didn't know was made? Since it's like a genealogical pact.
I'm going to say give me an insight check.
Medica?
The difficult part is I want to defer to a paladin ability that you can't use.
Oh, yeah, I know. 18 plus 6, 24.
Nice. On a 24, is really high for this. You don't need to cast Detect Good and Evil. You are very familiar with Marcel, and in the time that you guys have spent away, he hasn't changed too much. Sure, he's let a little bit of his facial hair like start to grow out because he is a half elf, and that side of him is starting to show even a little bit more. But you think that Marcel is almost weirdly in a position that is similar to yours. You made a pact to uphold certain tenets, and then because you could not hold up those tenets, I'm not going to say because you didn't, because you couldn't. Those tenets contradicted one another. You were put in a position where you had to choose one person or the other, and it was the breaking point. Marcel seems like he's in a very similar situation where he had this sword that was passed down through his bloodline. The sword very clearly had some sort of personality, some sort of desires, and Marcel did not follow those. And because of that, you think the sword, akin to your paladin oath, stopped working with them.
Okay. I'll let other people do stuff while I'll say that took a little bit for me to piece together.
Marcel's just looking at Lucien while you're yelling, Hazardar, Layman, Kaveni, like trying to yell names, and the book is not reacting.
Perhaps put your hand on the sword?
Marcel puts his hand on it. He's like, it doesn't do what it used to. Jacques used to talk to me, to be my friend, to tell me things. We would giggle late at night talking about people at the school and all of these fun things, but
When did he stop?
not long after I left and went home.
Was there like a certain event?
Not really, no. It just, over time, he talked less and less until now I don't hear him at all. And since then, I haven't been able to summon him or to unsummon him. I haven't been able to cast the same magic. I'm still trained in magic, obviously. I grew up in Terra's Weight, so I can still cast regular things like all the wizards can, but it's just not the same.
Hazardar was returned to the Black Sands with his armor. His sword was sent across the layman's line, which is this.
Marcel stops for a second. He's like, yeah, can you elaborate on what you said a minute ago about lineages and lines and things like that and having an only child? What do you mean?
When they dedicate themselves to this, they can only give birth to one child. And that line becomes part of godly lines, which means they have blonde hair, which is only you. So, who in your past has blonde hair, I guess?
He thinks for a minute, kind of going back, and he's like, well, I know Tara did way long ago, back in her prime. Great, however many greats, grandma. And then,
So you should be the one that protects this sword.
well, I am. I have it right now, and it worked
No,
with
you
me
don't.
till it didn't. Well, I don't have it right now, but it's here. I used it, but now it doesn't want to talk to me. Doesn't want to work with me. He's just gone. I don't understand.
What if you tell Jacques that you're gonna have us go get Hyla's bow at some point?
You mentioned that, and you see that the little singed pieces around the handle of the sword start to almost glow as if they were like embers of a fire.
Can I talk to Jacques as soon as I see that?
Marcel looks at it and he's very confused, and you kind of like look at it and start to reach for it, and he nods for you to go ahead and like grab him.
I grab it and just sort of like I'll talk out loud to so everyone can hear and just say, Marcel didn't betray you. We just weren't ready. If you work with him again, you can help him do his mission so that we are more free to do ours, and we can get Hyla's bow, Dryden's knife. How about the armor that you're a companion to?
With every
him so
one
that
of
we can
these that you mention, the fabric on the hilt starts to glow brighter and brighter.
So I'm going to say Cortez, Hazardar, Hyla, Veridod, Beladrod, Dryden, the servant, layman.
He doesn't. Jacques doesn't care as much about the people. He cares about his fellow enchantments.
Yeah. Also, I've got to mention the actual the items.
The spear of Cortez.
So I got the spear.
Glows a little bit brighter.
Dryden's right knife.
The dragon,
Glows a
the
little bit
staff, scale armor, the cross, the axe.
Keeps going and keeps going until the point where it looks like the fabric on the hilt is almost fabric on fire. Like as it burns and singes and then pieces fade away, it's doing that, but the fabric's not going anywhere, obviously. It's just the enchantment.
I'll just hold it out to Marcel and just say, remind Jacques that you are a team. And you are part of our team. And you always will.
So I'm going to say Sunbow, Dragon Set, Betrayer's Axe, Ebon Dagger, and Shadow Cloak, Living Arsenal, Storm Spear, and Armor.
You guys start listing all of these things, and the sword starts glowing, and Marcel takes it, and he holds it, and he says, I'll try, but I don't know. Jacques is, he's got a bit of an attitude. Last time we were talking, so we'll see.
Yeah, 2 peas in a pod, yeah.
He holds it, and you guys watch as Marcel goes quiet, and he is sitting there talking to Jacques. His face kind of twists and contorts, his eyebrows furrow. He acts shocked for a second, and then he sets the sword down on the table, still dimly glowing a little bit, and he says, I told you he has an attitude. He is not happy with me.
Did you apologize?
I tried.
That's a start.
To put it simply, I said that I was sorry I couldn't do what he wanted, and he, from what I can understand, I feel like I know him best. I can make some inferences on what he was trying to say. That he wants to be reunited with his brothers and sisters, the enchantments, like you said. But I can't leave. You guys were there for it. I need to be there with my family. I can't just leave my responsibilities, and he doesn't like that. He has his own responsibility, and he thinks those contradict, and that we can't both pursue our goals together.
So the sword's coming with us?
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to do much with me. I don't want to see him go, but I guess he is mine to give away if you're right about this whole thing. I don't know. You're talking to me about this book, and it looks really weird. I'll be honest. I trust that it's magical, but like I don't understand the context for this at all.
Soon after this, we're going to connect the sword with the sunbow, with Hyla. And after that, we're going to connect it with all the other items, all its brothers and all its sisters.
Hey,
To
give a little bit of context. Hey, Marcel, you know Cortez is Leo's
Yeah,
dad, right?
Leo talked about him sometimes, I think.
And Cortez had a bunch of friends who helped him beat that archdevil. These
Uh-huh.
weapons are all the enchantments that a wizard gave to them.
Okay, see, now we're putting 2 and 2 together. 2 and 2 equals 5. We're at a good.
Yes, that is right.
Yeah. Okay, so this book, it's got the enchantments for Cortez's friends, his whole little debacle crew there. And you're just reuniting with them. So Jacques is one of them?
Yep.
Yeah, I believe Hazardar's sword.
Hazardar's, yeah. One part of 2.
His name is Jacques, first of all.
The person who wielded it was Hazardar. Jacques can still be the sword's name.
Okay, good.
Hazardar has a set of armor as well. His sword is part of that.
Marcel sets his hand on the sword and he says, I hate to see my best friend go, but if he wants to be reunited with his brother, I would be amiss to say that I have not grown as a person. That I understand you can't hold anyone in a place that they're not supposed to be. As long as you promise to keep calling him Jacques, I think
We
do
promise.
good.
Do that.
Good. He wipes a tear from his eye a little bit. Says, I still need a sword, though, so I need one of you to give me something.
Rosari's will have something.
I ain't got nothing.
I'm assuming you don't want a basic sword.
That's boring. I mean, I could sure go
I'll-
buy an enchanted sword, but
I'll pull out the Valaran short sword, and then I'll offer up Ghost Blade.
so you're like holding up both to him?
And if he doesn't take the Valaran short sword, I ask permission to keep it.
He looks at them and he just goes, all right. He takes out a book from a bag, opens it, and then pulls out like a pearl that he kind of rolls between his fingers. He spends a couple minutes casting Identify on each one, and he goes, He grabs Ghostblade with the tips of his fingers and pulls it towards him, and he says, that's cool. More Marcel's is more fun.
When we return Jacques, I want Ghost Blade back.
Sure,
Cool.
I can make that work. He takes
Okay,
it
well, I'll do that.
immediately, grabs the sword, like shakes it a little bit, and then you guys watch as 2 or 3
gosh.
duplicates of Marcel
Now,
shoot out from him and start like dancing around, doing a little boogie, like holding the sword up in the air.
guys,
He
I'm
says-
sorry in advance.
This is such a good investment on my end.
You didn't want it the first time, but now, cool. I'm glad I have good taste.
I've learned, I said I've grown as a person.
I appreciate that.
I'm a mature and responsible adult now.
That's good to hear.
I'm a prince after all. Now,
Getting the Jacques.
I guess let Jacques decide.
oh, Jacques won't
Jacques is his own
make
person.
decisions. He doesn't care. But I do
Right.
want you to know, if you're taking Jacques, I need you to know how to take good care of him.
He needs blood.
He can take any form you want, and you can even give him special abilities that you have in other weapons. He's a very adaptable guy, unless it comes to being reunited with his siblings, apparently. So, anyone who uses a weapon could really use him, but it should definitely be someone who's willing to match his energy with dedication to his cause.
And what exactly is that like energy?
Unadulterated dedication to being reunited with his siblings.
That's cool.
That's what our
Yeah.
whole conversation was about.
I'm sure one of us are missing our siblings and feels the same way. Right, guys? One of you missing your siblings? Yeah.
Marcel looks over and looks
All
to
right,
Athera and he
yes.
goes, "Isn't that right, Athera?"
Oh,
What the?
I mean, yeah, I've never hidden that on purpose.
On purpose. Very secretive. Did you
I
dye your
don't
hair?
like this one. No.
oh, inside check.
Inside check on whether Athera dyed her hair.
Yeah. 22.
I was gonna give you advantage because you dye your hair.
I rolled 19. Okay. 18. I rolled a 21 and a 22.
Athera, do you dye your hair? I guess.
I do not. It is the same color. If anything,
Okay.
it's the
That's the
horns.
thing.
Maybe when I wild shaped once, it
Yeah,
stayed
I
a
think-
little bit darker or
I
something.
think what he's pointing out is the horns. He has not made the connection that you now have tiny little horns sprouting from your head, and he's just like, something about you's different. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
And he
I
goes-
thought you had like blonde hair naturally. I was like,
But Marcel looks at you and he just goes, secrets. Anyway, while you're in the city, are you going to visit the other princes?
the other princes?
Yeah.
Yeah, what other ones are there?
There's Drake, Alistrad from Riverhold. You guys, he met Kieran when we were very early in the school year last year. He
Oh,
made a little
that's
friend with him.
good.
And then John, Luke. I know you remember him.
Yeah. You know what? If you want to set up a meeting, we can do that real quick.
Oh, I don't know where they are. They're stationed at their own areas around Illium, doing their own thing. I imagine John is doing karaoke at one of the taverns. That sounds like him.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, that sounds like fun. Let's do that, guys, please.
I'm assuming it's almost nighttime, Shorty.
Yeah,
this point.
it's getting pretty late. Balgaroth even
Spend
like
the night here. I'm
gets
guessing.
some food for you guys and you guys eat, but you have some time to kill during the night, but it does like get dark. It is nearing winter. So you guys hole up here, you can go out and do karaoke and whatever you want. But before we round out the session, Marcel says that he has to leave, but he gives you guys another big round of hugs, even Dahlia this time, and he kind of goes, "Ow!" And one of your crystals poke his face a little bit. And he says, "I'm really glad I got to see you guys again. It's I've missed you a lot, and I know you're busy and I'm busy. Hopefully we can make some more time to visit each other in the future. You know, you're
Just
always
treat
welcome at
myself.
Terra's Way, obviously.
You were fun.
So where to next for the group? Are you staying in Illium? Are you leaving? If you're taking Jacques out to see the world, I'd like to know where he's going to be."
I think we're going to
Next
stay
up
a night
is-
at the Stonewall.
Stonewall next. Maybe
Yep.
find out more about Corteus and the group so we can find the enchantments faster.
Well,
Maybe
I'll
Jacques will
tell
be
you
able to
where
tell
he's
us.
all been. That too.
If you have any information, I'm going to give him the information on all the other magic items. Just say, if you have any people that know any knowledge about past history, anything of these items or these people, anything you can give us will massively help us.
I will say that Marcel is a very well-studied person, just like you are. So you guys can sit down and butt heads for a minute about where you think these magic items are. Go ahead and pull up the list, and then I'm going to have Marcel help Aethera, you might also be good for this because you've taken world geography. Like you'd be able to pinpoint where different places are depending on old names and stuff like that. So I'm going to say it's going to be a history check. One person can roll it, but it's with advantage each time. Marcel would get a +5 to this. So if one of you guys has higher, you can roll it instead. And then Aethera, you would get that plus, I think it's a +1 or a +2 bonus to these from the class. I don't remember which it is.
I'm guessing
I'd
it's a
say-
+1.
Let me check.
I'm trying to work out the closest one to us would probably be Corteus's Storm Spear and Armor,
Oh, it was 2.
but he ascended, so
I'm just at a +4 total at that point, so
Oh, geography is a +2.
yeah.
Okay, Lucian, what's your bonus?
for what? Sorry,
For history.
7.
Okay. Lucian will definitely roll these with advantage. Do you have the list pulled up?
Yes.
Cool. Let's go through one at a time. And you go ahead and make the check for it. So, like, tell me which item you're doing the check for. And then roll your history check with advantage. And I'll use the context of the book to help you figure out where it might be.
I go with the very odd dragon set armor staff click.
Sweet. Very odds. Dragon set.
No fucking way.
Just say it. We know it's a 20. You're fine.
No, it's 2 natural ones. Like, look, right, I'm not even touching it. I am not even touching it, right? This is me going down, right? This is me going down to my fucking
You're good.
thing there, yeah? Natural 1,
Yep.
natural 1.
Cool. I'm not getting that one.
That's fucking insane.
That one actually just burst into flames, is now destroyed.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
Actually,
A
here's
whisper
what I'm going
was
to
just
say.
asked to erase that from history.
That's fucking. Oh my god.
So this is going to require a little bit of non-metagaming, but as a player, you are receiving the wrong information. But as a character, you fully believe it's correct.
yeah,
You
yeah,
guys
I get
sit
that.
down and you think, "Oh, this is dragon stuff." The best answer we can come up with is that it has to do with some sort of dragonborn village, and you only know of 2 between the 3 of you. The place Gwen is from, or actually 3.
Uh-huh.
The place Gwen is from, the place Beatrice is from, and Mount Harwill, which is far to the north. That is where Rolaris, the old Paragon student, the gold
Yeah.
dragonborn, where he's from. So it's those 3. So if you want to write those down somewhere, those are your leads that
Yeah,
you're like,
Brenda.
it's got to be one of those.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
It's got to be. It's got to be. Okay, let's do these really quick. Go ahead, pick the next one, and let's do the rolls, and let's try not to roll 2 nat ones this time.
So, jeez, fucking Christ. Okay. Beladra.
That's so funny.
No. Can I, will you say I pick 3 or 4? I'll pick all of them.
No, I was saying you can roll for all of them.
Okay, so go Beladra. 3 and a 2. I am not in the fucking right place right now.
This one is actually very fitting for you guys to roll a 3 and a 2 because it says Beladra, the betrayer, is banished, but you have no idea where. You don't know what happened to her axe. The last confirmation that you have is on the mountain where they fought Verameth.
Oh.
I'm almost tempted to make someone else roll these. This is.
No, I'm no, absolutely not.
Don't forget, you do have 1 point of inspiration as a human. You get that every long rest.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna roll by that. I'll roll by that. So Dryden, Ebon Dagger, and the Shadow Click.
Which one are we doing?
Oh, I have to pick between the dagger or the click.
Yeah, pick one to make the roll for. just so I know which one we're checking.
Daggers left behind in the far north cloak I mentioned. I'll go to the dagger then. What am I rolling? What am I adding?
History check.
History. Okay, where the fuck is it? Why can't I? Okay, 15. Got a 7 and an 8, man. This is
Okay.
ridiculous.
On a 15, I'm going to give you an answer, but it's a very big area. It says in the book Dryden was somehow between both the land of shadow and the land of light. Layman went to the land of shadow, and to do that, he traveled to Azir. So that could be one lead. But it says at the end, the frigid cold keeps him. The only place you know that matches what you guys have heard about the land of light or the Feywild and cold would be up towards like Huvix. So in the like really far northern reaches of the world.
Okay. So Hazardar, so his armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay. History. 24.
24. With confidence, you can say, I'm going to say Athera points this one out. The land of Selenth used to be known as just Black Sands because the sand there is black. It is essentially the southern pole of the world, but it is not cold. So on a 24, I'm going to even narrow this down further and say there are two major cities in Selenth, Privakar and Dalmela. It's probably like one of those two would be your best bet, but it's literally just go to Selenth, figure it out from there, see if you can't find it or locate it.
Hazardar.
I thought-
His body.
Hazardar's body?
Yes.
How about his armor? Question mark.
That's what I just did.
Body armor.
His armor would be in Selenth. You have a sword right in front of you.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Corteus.
Corteus.
I'm gonna say spear. Spear armor. Natural 20.
There we go. On a natural 20, I'll just answer it for both, spear and the armor, because the answer is the same. Your best lead is the Church of Corteus. Who'd have
Oh,
thunk?
Leo's dad.
Stonewall
That's that.
is going to be where you want to go to investigate this.
Great. So we
Now-
have three reasons to go to Stonewall.
Yeah. To add to this, though, from your knowledge about these items, you have the Grimoire, you have Jacques. They are clearly not what they once were, but you know they could be. Somehow you could power them up. Corteus' spear and armor will certainly be distinguishable from others if you like cast Identify, if you cast Detect Magic, but they could, in their like hiding, pass as normal magic items. For example, Gwen has a spear, and the Church of Corteus uses lots of these enchanted spears that let you like deal lightning damage, that you can summon them to your hand, stuff like that.
Maybe the book and Jack will help.
Maybe. But you
Also,
think
these items are like, they look like they're not good, but they might be much better than they can be.
yeah, like Jacques could pass as a normal just enchanted longsword. Just like a +1.
But they can be extremely powerful.
Yes. You're not sure how yet, but you know Jacques was capable of a lot more than just being a +1 longsword. All right. There's two more if you want to
What are
do those.
I'm missing something.
There's Hyla's
Who am I
bow,
missing?
the servants.
Oh, I know what Hyla's
diadem.
bow is. That's fine. But I'll roll for Hyla's bow, but I know where that is.
Okay.
I think I know where that is.
We know where to
It's the
look at
natural
least.
1 and a 16, so 21.
21. I thought you had a +7. It'd be 23.
Shit, yeah, 23.
There we go. On a 23, you only confirm with yourself that you're like sitting there talking to the group and you're like, it's got to be Plasar. It's a land in a sandy area. It's not Sabrine.
Secrets below. Yeah.
Secrets below. Like it's lining up. It's got to be that. You have no connection to the term Parasolana. That really doesn't even come up here. You're just like, oh yeah, we think it's Plasar. That makes the most sense. There we go.
What's the last one?
The Servant's Diadem.
What's a diadem?
It's like a headband kind of thing, I believe.
I haven't got what's the servant's name?
Just
His
the
name's
servant.
isn't it? Yeah. Have I not got that? I haven't got that on there. Servant's diadem is 25.
Hell yes. In the book, the servant was from the Southlands. I'm going to say that you know that is Timera. Like, Layman was from Valenrun. The Southlands, south of Blisteria, is Timera. She worshipped Paran. She was probably a member of some archaic, ancient version of the Church of Paran. So that item might still be in their possession. Because it says at the end that she returned to the Southlands to continue her dedication to her god, healing and helping people.
That one's going to be a doozy.
Yeah. But they're close by, most of them. They can be taken. Which is bad for us, but good for us as well.
Amira's not close by.
Timera's a trip.
But I thought one of them's going to be an Azir, which
Well,
is a little bit of
I don't want to force your character to be wrong about something. I will say that you guys brainstorm ideas for Variod's gear, the whole dragon set, and you're like, Gwen's village, Beatrice's village, Mount, whatever it's called, it starts with an H, I forgot it already, but where Rolaris
Harwell.
is from, Mount Harwell, and Azir are all places that are connected to dragons. So you're like, it's somewhere. One of those. There's also
That's what I got really bad on, so I don't know.
yeah. But with that,
But we know that there's like at least a couple in Stonewall, and we need to learn about Corteus, and we need to learn about Layman.
Mm-hmm.
here you go. So Marcel helps you guys out. He gives you guys another farewell and wishes you safe on your travels. And he says, hey, once all of this settles down, assuming that the church doesn't like come up and invade us, we should be back home in the next month or two. Come visit Terra's Weight on one of the breaks. You have space there that will always be reserved for you. He obviously cares about you guys a lot.
Good luck in your apprenticeship.
He thanks you guys. Says it was nice to meet Dahlia. He's going to take his exit. We will end the session there with you guys going
Just getting
about.
the sword.
We'll figure that out next session. But for the remainder of the night, your characters can do whatever they want. They can turn in and go to sleep early. They can go out and do karaoke with John Luke. Gwen's going to do karaoke. But it is past our cutoff time.
Yeah.
So we will end it there. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cheers.